Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You're listening to Experience of Trouble, the podcast where real truths, raw stories, and opinions clash. I'm your host, Kowski, and every week we're going to dive headfirst into the chaos, the drama, and the moments that make us. So buckle up because the trouble starts now. All right, you guys. I'm here with the boy from a long time, from back in the day, the boy Teddy.
Teddy, bro. What's good, Kowski, bro?
You know the vibes. It's been a little minute. Everything's
Hey.
good.
Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I came a long way from UPS to now, bro.
Like what you do now?
Right now, I work at a warehouse facility. Saying kind of like UPS, man. Instead, we sell fire extinguishers, fire alarms, stuff like that. But I'm also trying to get into trade. I don't want to talk on it too much yet until we actually get there. But I am working. Just got an interview, passed the interview, so we're just trying to hear back from it. So let's see how that
You mean
goes.
like a trade school or just?
Apprenticeship actually.
Okay.
Yeah, so trying to actually start a career, bro. I feel like I'm 22, bro. I feel like life is moving on pretty fast.
Bro, life starts hitting at 25.
I hear that a lot, bro. But I feel like for my generation, we don't have the same pressure. I don't feel like the same pressure as our people before us, like our parents or their grandparents. But at that same time, I feel like the pace is still picking up. I feel like we don't have much on a long time to do what we have to, especially with certain things getting more expensive. I feel like we do have a different type of pressure to get on our shit earlier.
I mean, times have changed over time, like compared to when I was 22. Like, nigga just like living life, partying, fucking hoes.
I mean, yeah, shit. I'm taking advantage, bro. I mean, I don't have any like real responsibility that I have on my plate, right? But at the same time, I feel like I don't want to be a burden to my parents for a long amount of time. I feel like I want to move out. I want to live my own life, and I want to like any experience that comes after that. I want to be able to feel like I can handle it on my own. Or and if I can't, still go back to them because they're still gonna be there. I can still get advice from them. But I want to be able to feel like I'm a man now, if that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, you feel me?
You just gotta figure out like what fits your, your niche in life,
Yeah. I mean, I don't really have any. I'm not a complicated person. I feel like I'm not looking to be like famous. I'm not looking to be like overly rich. I'm just looking to like live a comfortable life. But I feel like that's everybody's goal at the end of the day in some type of way.
It's your definition of what you prefer.
Fair is comfortable, yeah.
Because some people think 70K is comfortable, others think $1 million is
Comfortable, facts.
So to me, I think $1 million plus is comfortable to me, dog.
And that's reasonable. But I feel like at the end of the day, if you feel like you getting any type of money, the money is not enough money. You always gonna want more. But I don't feel like anybody could ever be complacent with a certain amount of money that they have.
It's more so like, let's say you making like 500,000. You trying to live a basic life. A basic life to you is probably like rent like 5 bands.
Yeah, 2-story house. Probably 3-4, like 3-4 bedroom, 2 bathrooms. That's not like big yard. That sounds decent.
That's
but
you're
not getting that shit in Miami though. $500,000 in Miami, 500,000 in fucking Florida is not getting you that shit, bro. That's getting you like a 1-floor house, medium sized front yard, and maybe a backyard that you could drive into.
I mean, yeah, everything's just going up. Like at one point during COVID, I was looking for houses, but I'm like, damn, life is hot out here,
bro. I couldn't even imagine when during COVID I was still in high school, bro. So that was a different type of struggle. I ain't gonna lie, I was depressed during COVID.
You was depressed?
Yeah,
I was chilling,
bro. I couldn't, bro. I wish I was able to be one of those kids that were able to get out their house during COVID. Like I could imagine being on the streets while that shit was empty. Like nobody's gonna tell you.
Low key, that shit was kind of different. I feel like I was in the purge.
I know people that it's like I feel like that's like some ghost town type of shit, like,
bro. It's so different.
Apocalypse type of shit. You just roaming the streets. There's nobody out there. Stores are closed. Street cars are just out there empty, nothing decent, no animals. They don't even feel like animals are probably out there. You just roaming the streets and doing whatever. And I'm out here in my room feeling like I'm waking up in a comfortable jail cell, if that makes sense. Because
I
I'm doing the
mean,
same shit every day. I wasn't able to get out of my house, bro. I was not able to get out of my crib. My parents said that shit seriously.
my parents did too, because it's like when it first came out, like COVID, the first 3 months of COVID, like no one's taking serious. But then
Yeah.
it's like
Once that shit start ramping up,
that's when I was going partying. Like we was going to house parties, we was going to like club parties.
bro. I
And
took it, bro. I feel like, bro, when we wasn't in school, when we started doing online school, we thought this was the best shit ever, bro. And then they started taking away events. We said,
bro,
bro,
that was the worst time for y'all. Like y'all missed the best experience of y'all life, dog.
class of 2020. I remember when they got announced they wasn't getting a prom, and I don't think they was able to go on grad bash.
Damn.
Us being dumbasses, class of 2021. I ain't gonna lie, there was a couple of us that was making fun of class of 2020 just for class of 2021 to get the same shit. But fortunately, class of 2020 they ain't get no in person graduation ceremony. Class of 2021 we actually did. That was the only thing. But we ain't get no grad bash, we ain't get no prom, no homecoming, we ain't get no events that year, no senior social, none of that. So like that year of COVID was just so it felt like just ass, bro. I wasn't able to get out of my crib. I was just playing video games. If I wanted to play basketball, luckily I had a hoop outside that I was able to play. I was playing against my little brother or whatever. If I was playing against my older brother at the time, he was living somewhere else. But it was just that was the only form of entertainment. It sounds depressing as shit. Exactly. It sounds depressing, bro.
But my perspective was different, dog. Like I was able to leave. At the time, my girl was like living on campus dorm, so she's pretty much living with me every day throughout COVID.
Dog,
So I was cracking cheeks every day.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I was able to sneak over somebody one day during COVID. Nigga, I got a caught immediately after she left. My mom, I thought I was able to disable the cameras in our crib. Tell me how, like, after everything was done, we had to call her an Uber. My mom had to set the alarm to the crib. I had to make an excuse for my mom to take off the alarm because I didn't know the code at the time.
Damn.
So mind you, I had to make an excuse for her to take it off so she could come in and take it off so she could leave the house also. So first time, I just told her I needed to take out the trash. Some simple shit. Cameras in the back, I thought was disabled. Told her to come around the side of the house. She was able to come in. Whoop-de-woo, shit happens. So now trying to get her out of the crib is the difficult part. Because I'm like, how the fuck am I going to make another excuse to get out? Mind you, second time I called my mom, she wasn't going for another excuse. I guess not. She just said like just wait till somebody gets home. So I called my pops instead. My pops, I ain't gonna lie, saying this, bro. If they see this, they gonna be like, wow, this is what you was doing at the crib. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. This was years ago. I ain't gonna, it's whatever. But so I called my pops. I forgot whatever excuse I came up with, but he was able to take off the alarm. So I'm thinking the cables on the cameras in the back are still disabled. She was able to call her Uber. Uber pulled up right on time. We hugged. She left. Man, tell me how I get back inside the crib. I'm thinking everything is good. 30 minutes pass by. I'm in my bed, in my room, just chilling. And I get the phone call, bro. Damn. And it wasn't even like she didn't see nothing happen inside the house because there's cameras inside the crib too, disabled that also. Or at least I deleted footage. I'm not gonna lie. I was able to delete some footage. Man, she seen her leaving the crib. So I guess the cameras weren't disabled after, for it booted up or whatever the case is. It went back online and she seen her leaving the crib, and she was like, "Who the fuck is that girl that she had leaving my crib?" And I was like, "Oh my god, ain't no way." I told the Whoopie was my friend. I said, I just went into full like, And mom, I've been trapped in my crib the whole time, bro. I had no friends. I haven't seen no human interaction in a little bit. This is the one time I was able to see somebody. We didn't even do nothing. I just went into like, bro, I was just rambling, hoping that shit just worked. And she was like, if you ever do this shit again, and if I ever find out that you fucked in my house, I got something coming for your ass. Man,
That sounds like a death threat.
Boy, when I tell you, I was like, yeah, I can't. I'm just, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. So I really went through a different experience during COVID, bro. It was
Bro,
a bad
you gotta
time for me,
unplug the
bro.
modem, dog.
I ain't gonna lie. That's probably what I should have did. Shut
It
off my
turns off
whole
all the
Wi-Fi.
cameras. It might fuck up the connection for a little bit, but
Yeah,
at
we was
least you
watching a movie, bro. We was watching a movie. You know
unplug
that
it
we
for
used
like
to,
10
bro.
minutes, dog. Then unplug it before she leaves. You feel me? Like
Yeah, bro.
I had to learn that the hard way too.
See,
So
exactly.
I
It's
didn't
life
know.
lessons, bro. Now you know better. But nigga, I ain't gonna. I'm an older man now. I don't gotta do that shit no more. You feel me? So it's just, I ain't gonna lie. Cracking as a teenager, it's you gotta be the most creative sometimes, bro. Cause in most scenarios, at least if you're not coming up from like a middle class or higher class family, if you don't got a car, if you gotta catch the bus, if you don't got like some friends that got like a
Whips and
vehicles and
shit.
that shit,
Yeah.
man, you gotta go on trips. You gotta go on marathons to go get to find shit, bro.
Bro, Brown, when I tell you, I think I got my first car like right after high school, like 6 months after. When they told me a car is important, my boys had to tell me that shit because they were like a couple years older than me. Like, yo, for you to crack some shit, you need a
You
whip.
really need a whip. I was hearing that shit too,
Because when I was taking the bus, I could barely catch some things, dog.
bro.
I was fishing, but I couldn't catch nothing.
Cause dog, most of the opportunities that you're able to go to find shit with in high school, probably movie theater.
Type shit.
Maybe able you probably go take it to a park, probably go to the mall, some shit like that. And then you got to work out a scenario how to get from there. Maybe I'll take the mall back to her crib if nobody's at her crib.
You see, back in the day, we didn't have Uber like they have Uber now, dog.
See, that is true. That is true.
Uber was probably new, but no one knew about it. But
That's true.
back then, we like
Yeah, exactly.
back
Or
then it's
y'all had
either
Lyft,
bus,
but Lyft, no.
homeboy, or walk.
Exactly. And nigga,
I'm notorious for that walking date, dog.
I ain't gonna lie. I remember I used to sneak out of my grandma's crib late at night, bro. Used to walk all the way up 6th Ave to go to my ex at the time, bro.
Damn.
3 a.m. Dangerous during 3 a.m. I was taking trips like that to go get some, bro. So I ain't gonna lie, it's a different lifestyle, bro. When you don't have no whip, you don't got no vehicle, no form of transportation, bro. And no buses are running during that time, nigga.
Yeah.
You would wish.
That remind me of a time like when I was like a freshman in high school. Like I had this one down. She's a new girl, kid. Like I know she remember this. Her Jessica, you feel me? Like she gonna watch this band. Like it don't matter.
They said name drop. Ballers, fuck
So
it.
it's like freshman year of high school, dog. New girl. I seen her come in the class. I'm like, that's mine right there.
That's real.
Like that's mine.
That.
I told the boy, yo, that's mine. They're like, nah, I don't believe it. I said, bet.
Watch this.
So then I started saucing. First day, boo boo boo. Then I asked for the number. Second day, saucing. I'm walking to your class. You feel me? A little T-shirt. You feel me?
Type
Third
shit.
day, I'm surprised you actually for my number. Sound like you want to give it to me. Cop that shit.
Okay, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Kowski freshman year has some game models.
Low key, dog.
Okay, for sure.
And then you gotta start off as friends, low key. Walk to class every day.
I ain't gonna lie, that's the method. That was the method back then, at least, bro. That method low key got. I ain't get patched. It depends on the girl, for real. Bro.
Nah, it still works.
It still works depending on.
I don't know, really. Yeah. I think it still works. You feel me? Because some things don't change after a while. You just gotta modify a little bit.
I mean, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. They always say history repeats itself, bro, and that's true, bro.
Bro, when I was in college, I had just a catchphrase, dog. I used to say shit for like all the dimes. Because to me, if it ain't broken, don't fix it.
Yeah, that's real though. That's real.
But there's some of them you have to like, you got a customer for each particular person.
You got the same. You got the foundation, but you got different layers for different people type shit. I feel like you got to go different routes depending on who it is.
Because I remember one time I used to be like berry hunter, you know, college. Go to other colleges,
So
start
just,
hunting for dimes.
yeah.
When I go to like different colleges, I'd be like, you know, trying new stuff. But then it's like, I'm not always as creative. Because sometimes we try to think of something off the back, you
I
you
ain't
start
gonna lie.
stuttering low
Sometimes
key.
you really gotta be in that mode, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If you really spitting games, then you gonna have a couple failures, bro. There's times you're gonna get
Oh
rejections, but the
yeah,
rejections is what makes your game stronger if you think about it, bro. As long,
it's funny that you say that because I used to be terrible at rejection. I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. Terrible.
me too.
I'd be
Who
like,
fucking who
damn,
would like rejection in the first place?
my baddie shot me
Especially,
off, dog.
but
It's crazy.
especially if you never had rejection or a bad rejection. There could be slight rejections that you're not really peeping, like, oh no, I got a boyfriend, or like I'm not really into, I'm not trying to get into a relationship right now. But they really like denying your ass, like saying no, or
You see, for the ones that be like, I'm not ready to get a relationship, it's cool. I don't mind being friends.
exactly
Then
that.
I smack later.
That's what I'm saying. Though
Like,
there's different, like there's slight rejections like that, but when you get a bad rejection, you don't know how to really handle that shit the first time it happens, and it's
yeah,
like, damn. That shit really shut down my whole game. I've never came across something like this before. And that shit have you feeling some type of way at first because it like really get you questioning yourself.
no cap. So let me tell you, this is what me and my boy used to do. Like, I have like 4 boys that's as much of a hoe as me or worse. So then, me not like starting like as a freshman in college, like freshman or sophomore year,
Yeah.
I had this thing, and so like, damn, I need to get these jitters out my system. So what I did was like, I go, you know, before I go for sauce them 8 to 10s or 11s, let me go sauce a 5, get my confidence up. Put a little T sauce, cop the number. I bet my confidence, and I'm going crazy. I just need that. I just need that jump
You need a
starter.
jump start.
That's all I
Like
need.
taking like doing push ups before you go on a date type shit. You gotta get a pump in. I feel that. Like dog, I ain't gonna lie. It really sometimes as a different man you gotta be able to know that. Sometimes you gotta drop your value a little bit to gain something higher in
Yeah,
the
you already
future, man.
know.
You know? Like it's
Before
not
we
wrong.
before we were able to run, he was crawling.
Exactly.
That's
You
how
gotta
it.
crawl through that mud.
That's how
Exactly.
it is.
You gotta crawl through the mud a little bit to get to the other side, bro. But what you do is worth it. So I respect it. I ain't gonna lie, it's not wrong, but I ain't gonna lie, it's not wrong with them getting a little loving too. Everybody needs a little loving in life, bro. You
You
just
see, for me, I don't mind smacking a 5, but you need some good qualities. You get what I'm saying?
exactly. It can't just be
If
a
you a
five off
5,
of.
you gotta at least have a good personality and a fat ass.
You gotta be
You
somebody I
know?
could actually like be able to chill with. Also, like
Exactly.
like you gotta be cool. Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. They could be 8s and 10s. They got nothing
They boring as fuck.
inside. It's just surface. They just shallow level, like shallow. It's like surface level people, you know. They ain't got nothing to them. No qualities. They can't hold a conversation. They can't do nothing outside for themselves, but just being appearance. But you know, there's like it's better to be around somebody or have connections with somebody, despite their appearances, if they can actually connect with you in a different
Exactly.
type of way. I
That's
feel
why I
that.
just stopped judging. I'm like, all right, you don't look that good, but you a vibe.
At
And
least,
you low key little thick, so I fuck with you.
at least for the, at
I
least for
fuck
the
with
night,
you.
at least for the night, or at least for a couple nights, nigga. Shit, see, you never know.
And then now the personality make you look beautiful, you
Full
know? So
exactly
it's
during
like
time. Sometimes, hey, bruh. Sometimes you end up falling for some shit, bro. You
type
never
shit.
know. You never know.
I've fallen for a couple. I'm not gonna lie, my history in college, dog.
It happens, bro. Especially when you get comfortable. Like that's something you call upon. Just when you want to hang out with somebody,
Yeah.
you end up. I ain't gonna lie, especially in college, bro. I remember when I was living at FIU, nigga, sleeping over with somebody it's
It's
so
a vibe.
different.
I
It
never
hits
used to,
so different.
when I used to go to FIU, I never really used to like live on campus, but I would always meet somebody that lived on campus, so I just lived at their place.
Dog, exactly. I had my own dorm, but I was never at my dorm for real.
What's the point?
At the end of the night, I was sleeping over at somebody else's dorm, and it was a vibe. You was either she had to cook some
Mm-hmm.
nigga in the morning. She would cook breakfast. We watching a movie, watching a show. Nigga, I gotta go back to my. I go back to my crib.
Exactly.
I go back
But
to my crib when I'm going to take a shot. Sometimes I even take a shot with her. Man, I ain't gonna lie. College life was different, bro. That's a great experience.
You know, it's crazy. Some people are still living the college life in the regular life just because they got everything established.
Established like that though. Exactly, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Cause that's what I'm saying. Different opportunities in life, it grants you the ability to do greater things. If you are able to have your own foundation set for you already. That's why I look you want to start my career, like start a career now, so that by the time I feel like I'm in my 30s, bro, I feel like I already have everything that I need at least set up. So that way the rest of my life isn't as hard that it like or it's not gonna be as hard as it probably would be if I did it. You feel me? I don't wanna take too long to start on what I need to do.
I mean, you gotta remember, everybody's journey is different. You have to think about the people that became millionaires later in life, like the the owner of KFC. He started KFC in his 50s, dog.
And that's another thing. You never know. I mean, because Denzel Washington, he didn't really get big into acting until like his 40s.
Exactly.
It took him a while. So you never know when that breakthrough is gonna happen.
You just gotta keep going.
Yes, exactly. But you always have a better chance of that breakthrough happening earlier the sooner that you start. I feel like.
Yeah,
But at the end of the day, you do not. You never know. You never know.
you gotta keep on working, dog. I had to learn that, like, after 25, like, bro, things are hard, but you just keep going.
And
Every day
sometimes,
you fail, you keep falling, just keep getting up, dog.
and sometimes you do want to quit,
Oh, trust me, I do want to quit sometimes.
but then you start thinking about the responsibilities that you do have, and then the last thing you want to do is be broke. I'm not gonna hold you.
Everybody's been broke, dog.
Everybody's been broke, and that's the worst. I feel like that's one of the worst things you can be at sometimes, bro. When you don't have anything for yourself, sometimes when you don't have a dollar to your name, bro, it really turns you into a different person because it's like now you really gotta scrounge for resources. How you gonna get this? How you gonna get this?
Let me tell you, the worst feeling is being broke and having a good dime, because you know you can't supply for the dime.
Man, what?
That's the worst feeling as a man, dog.
What? And that's what I was gonna say. As a provider, as a man, when
You have a
you
good woman,
broke
but you can't provide for
for
her.
her, you feel like shit, and that brings your self esteem down
Yeah.
a lot.
The worst feeling is when you hear her on the phone with her mom. You still with that bum ass nigga?
Oh my god!
You still with that bum ass nigga?
Like, bro, I'm trying my best right now. This is how you feel. That's really true colors though. That's another thing.
I'm
Money
telling you.
really like, bro, when you broke, it really shows how people really feel about you too, bro.
Yeah,
Money
bro.
can really change your people's perspective about you. So it really shows you who's really riding with you, or who's ready to throw you away. But at the same time, bro, you don't want to feel like a burden on people either. You don't want to feel like you holding people back. But man, that's what I'm saying. I refuse to be that, bro.
Bro, you have to look at the bigger picture, like the people that you surround yourself with. Because if like I have a lot of friends, like they've seen me at my lowest, but they never discriminate against me. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Exactly, man. That's who the people that you really surround yourself with, because they know that when you are on your feet, you good, and you
yeah,
would do the same for them.
of course. I had this one boy. He was like one of my first two podcasts. Like I remember one time he asked me for some bread. Like he was down low, like he lost his job and this and that. He asked me for the bread. I got you, dog. Show him some bread and said, pay me back whenever you can. I forgot about the shit. Like I think like a couple months later he just paid me back. I said I forgot about that bread,
And
dog.
that's a solid ass thinker, because the whole time he was thinking about, man, I gotta get this nigga his back. And that's a real ass nigga. That's why I ain't gonna lie, and that's respectful, because there's really a whole bunch of niggas that will take your money and take advantage of the fact that you did forget and you're not hounding them. But he probably respected it more that she wasn't on his ass about that too.
Exactly. Because to me it's like once you give, you always get something twice as back in return. That's how I feel.
And that's karma. Karma. I really feel like karma is a real thing, bro. I feel like if you do something wrong to somebody, you will get worse done upon you. Or if you do something great for somebody, or somebody does good for you, some good fortune will fall upon them. So it's really what you feed into the universe that you get back.
You see, I was never a firm believer of that, but then I started doing like positive affirmations and just saying positive and just don't think about the negative anything, and just I realized life has been so much better
And I think I need to get into the practice of that because I don't feel like I'm a negative person, but at the same time, I don't feel like I'm an optimistic person. I feel like I just look at life at a neutral standpoint.
That's not bad. You just have to have more of a positive
The
outlook.
outlook,
It's like
exactly.
saying you're having a bad day. Like, imagine you go to work. You feel me? Like, damn, the building blew up. At least I'm still alive.
But
You
that's
know,
what I'm saying
like
though.
stuff like that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
exactly. Shit could like that could like transpire. You have to look at the brighter side of it. That's the thing. Like I
And
do tend to look at the glass half empty instead of half full, and I need to do a better job at that.
you have to, bro. It's like every day you have to be grateful that you're able to wake up for the next day. You're thankful that your friends are still alive, family's still alive. You got food on the table, clothes on your back. Because these are the things we always take for granted. Till like, damn, we actually just lost the foot. You're like, damn, now I can't play ball no more.
In facts.
Now I'm a straight eye hopper. You feel me? Like, stuff like that.
But I ain't gonna lie, yeah, it always could be worse though. It always could be worse. So they really have to look at sometimes the bare minimum is good enough in the moment at least.
Exactly.
So until you do experience better, sometimes you don't know any better though. So the greatest thing in somebody's life could be the bare minimum for somebody else though. You feel me? So it really is like different perspectives on
That's why you always have to look at the best perspective of your
it.
life.
Yeah, exactly.
At least you have money coming in your pockets
Pockets.
every week or every 2 weeks. You
Two
get what I'm
weeks
saying?
exactly. It's not
So it's like,
you won't forever be in the position that you are in now. And that's the great thing. That's the good thing about time, and that's the bad thing about time. You feel me? Like you'll never be stuck in the position that you are in. But that position could get worse or it could get better depending on, what you do throughout that time. You feel me? Whatever you do throughout that day, however you move, the interactions that you have with with certain people, it really affects what your future outcome is. Like the butterfly effect.
yeah,
The slightest thing could just change the outcome of something else entirely. So
yeah. The butterfly effect is always gonna make a difference in your life. So one little drop of water could affect your whole day, your whole year.
real.
You just don't know.
You don't exactly.
You
You
just
don't
don't
know.
know.
You never know. And I've seen. I was watching a YouTube video today, and it was like asking like basic would you rather's. And one of the interesting would you rather was would you rather see all of your future or all of your past? And like at first I thought I was like
I
I
think
think I would
I
rather
see
see
my
all.
future.
I was thinking about that at first too. I was like, damn, I think I would rather see all of my future. But I feel like it kind of takes away from
The surprise of it.
the joy of life if you know what's gonna happen already. Yeah, your
That's a
life.
good. That's a good perspective.
Yeah, your
It's good
life
to
could
hear.
end up bad, but I mean, it's not also you're not only. Well, that could be a like I don't know if you're only seeing all of your own future or all of the future of all time. But if it says all of the past, it's probably saying of all future. But even though you're seeing like the outcome of yourself, you're seeing the outcome of everything. You're seeing if the world explodes at whatever point in time, how
Damn,
civilization changes
that's
over
depressing.
time,
I feel like the more you know,
the
the
more depressed that you get. But at the same time, if you think about it, if you know about of what's of all of past history, you have the answers for everything in life leading up to your current life. So the things that people changed in history, you know the actual history of. But
that makes sense.
even if you did, would anybody fucking believe you?
Nah.
Exactly.
So,
But what do you do with either information?
hmm.
I feel like either way, it's low key just a burden. All that knowledge, and what do you do with it? I feel like, but if you look at it this way, if you were able to see all of the future, you would kind of gain a savior complex. If there was a bad event that was to happen in history, and now that you knew about it, you would probably go fucking nuts trying to do the most to prevent it. But if it's in the future, it's probably already set in stone.
I'll probably use the future site to look for the future lottery tickets. To be honest, That's just me. I just need some future
I ain't gonna
numbers.
lie,
Get a
but
little rich.
that's
set.
another thing too. It really depends on who has the power. I mean, what is a power that you think that you would be interested in having?
A superpower? Only one?
Like like a realistic superpower, just one superpower.
One power? Reality warping.
You know that I could. I mean, shit. What would you do with it?
I'm gonna be king of the world. I don't know if I'll be a super villain or superhero, dog. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like if most humans gave superpowers, bro, I feel like most humans become supervillains,
Bro, let's be real.
I don't think.
Imagine superpowers are at random. Like everybody will just get a random superpower. You don't know if you're gonna have the strongest or weakest. You just get it at random. Now you have to be concerned about who got what.
There's a lot of sense of self-preservation. At least for myself, I know I have a lot of sense of self-preservation. So I know I'm gonna do what's best and for my best interest or the best interest of my immediate friends and family. So I feel like everybody, I mean not everybody, but I feel like most people will have the same way of thinking that they'll only be looking out for themselves in something in an instance like that.
But it depends on your power, though.
Exactly.
Let's say you got X-ray vision. That's all you got, dog.
What the fuck are you gonna do with that? I
Become
mean,
a
you
doctor.
can see that I got a gun, but are you gonna be fast enough to move if I shoot that shit though? Like, nigga, I ain't gonna lie. It really depends. Exactly, it depends. What do you do with that with the power? Like, if you have X-ray vision, you could be the world's best fucking doctor. If you think, or if you were a healer, you could just heal shit with your hands. You could be the world's best fucking doctor.
To me, I feel like if you're a healer, you shouldn't be able to die.
In a sense, but you got to think about it. Like in a realistic sense, there's probably drawbacks. You could probably heal other people. You probably can't heal yourself.
I feel like if you're a healer, you're able to heal yourself. You know what I'm saying?
It would. You would.
That would make sense.
It would it would make sense. But
if we're gonna make your powers like to the max,
oh yeah, if it's to the max,
if it's like the bare minimum, okay. But if it's like an average power that you can unlock as you learn,
yeah, you probably gain the ability to over time to heal yourself too, as you're healing other people. I don't know if I had a superpower.
Because to me, I don't want no basic ass power. I want something that's like kind of OP.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought about it. I low key want the ability to just teleport, bro. I feel like the ability to teleport something simple, and I feel like I could do some like just some efficient shit to it. I ain't gonna lie, I most likely with the ability to teleport, I probably would be a villain. I ain't gonna hold you.
You see, teleportation is cool until I saw what you ever saw the movie X-Men Origins?
Yes, but he got getting trapped in a certain space. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not trying to get trapped in a wall or some shit like that, bro. Or I'm not trying to get trapped in between the floor or nothing like that. So like, I would obviously have to train my power. I would have to like, I ain't gonna lie, if I try to teleport to a wall, I'm getting like stuck halfway through the fucking wall or some shit like that. I feel like that would be the most painful shit ever.
Bro, what's it, Origins? Whatever that Wolverine movie where they like all the heroes back together.
Yeah, that is no, Origins is when they started over again. That's when they went back in time. Pro Xavier had his hair and everything.
Or
That's
the
when that was
Wolverine.
the beginning of the team.
You know when they had the fake Deadpool.
Oh, that's Wolverine. That's X-Men Wolverine Origins. There you go.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
So the reason I don't like teleportation because he gave me the perspective like if you're very predictable on what you're gonna do, he's gonna wait till you teleport that to that one spot and just grab your spinal cord and
kill you like that. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that was a savage ass scene. I ain't gonna hold you. But that's the thing. I'm not going out of my way. I'm not going out of my way to fight people if I have superpowers, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. I'm doing things that are like looking out of my best interest. I'm robbing banks, nigga.
Teleportation. I'm just gonna teleport you to the volcano, low-key.
Exactly.
That's it.
Like, bruh, I feel like with teleport, if we, like you said, if we boosting these powers to the max, I should be able to, I ain't gonna lie, at least look at a map and teleport to what the fuck I want to go to. You feel me?
It depends on your aspect of it, because that makes a lot of sense. But also, like I think
like
Nightcrawler, you have to beat her first.
Exactly. Like I was gonna say, I feel like if it was a bare minimum aspect, I would have to have been to that location first. Like in a sense, if I wanted to teleport, if I wanted to rob a bank, the most I'll probably be able to is get to the front of the vault.
Like I feel like you have to be able to see.
I would still have, or at least see through it, so I could imagine myself in the space.
Yeah.
But in that sense, nigga, I would need some X-ray vision.
Yeah.
Nigga would need at least some like X-ray goggles. But nigga, that's some technology that at least that's not common to regular people. That's some Navy SEAL shit. We don't got that shit over here.
Shit, they have it now. You didn't see what they made like in the army camp.
But that's what I'm saying.
You saw that them goggles?
That's what I'm saying. We
Seeing
don't
through walls and shit.
the normal human can't. We can't get into access like that. That is tactical shit. That is what the army uses when they need to go take down some niggas, bro. So, but like I feel like teleportation would be a slight power, bro. I feel like I could do a lot of things with that.
I feel like a notorious power for like you got to do only bad shit with is time stop.
Nigga, I feel like if anybody gets time stop, you a weirdo in a sense, bro. Because I mean, it really depends on, bro. I feel like you need a great person to get the ability to time stop. If you have a
time stop, it's like
nigga, I would pray that's a reality I don't live
in. you can automatically kill people.
Mm-hmm. You could realistically in a sense you could kind of do whatever. Oh, I touched the mic. My fault.
No, you good.
But in a sense, you could do whatever you want if you have time stop.
Imagine if a rapist gets time stopped.
That's what I was like, bro. You like that's a. But
just know your cheek's taken, dog.
You would have to believe. You would have to hope there's a time limit.
What if there's no time limit?
If there's no time limit, nigga, you're cooked, nigga. All cheeks in the world taken, nigga.
No, no cap.
Like no funny shit. That's like the worst person that could ever get time stopped. Or a murderer.
Oh, murderer, everybody's dying.
Nigga, exactly. Take a sweet fucking time carry out as many torture experiments as that nigga wants. He has literally all the time in the world to see how the human body reacts. Like that, like that's one of the like those are some terrible people that you wouldn't want to get powers. But that's the thing though. If everybody got powers at random, if it's like just like a lottery, bro, you would have to hope you ain't get some bullshit, bro. Because if something like that happens, you would have to hope that you ever find a like you have a way to combat some shit like that.
Like, what is the worst part to have? Worst,
like as in terms of like the ability or like the person wielding it.
The ability. The worst.
I feel like there could be a lot of like terrible powers, bro. I feel like I ain't gonna lie, having like the ability to like throw up, like actually like project your vomit and make it like a useful weapon. I feel like that's a horrible power to have.
No acid, just throw up.
No. Like I mean, your stomach is already acid. I mean, shit. If the acid inside of your stomach actually got on the outside, it actually burned through you. So that shit is actually acidic enough. So, nigga, if you just had the ability to projectile vomit as far as you want, I feel like that would be painful to you. I mean, throwing up to me is painful as shit. I hate throwing up, bro. But nigga, I feel like that's just a disgusting and a vile power to have, bro.
I think so too. But I think the worst one I've seen is from like My Hero Academia, Vanetta. The glue hair. I think that sucks.
That shit hurt, bro. The more he takes out, the more he bleeds out his fucking scalp. No, that shit is ass too. And that nigga's a weirdo too. He's the worst fucking hero of all time, bro. I don't care how many. He had some solid moments in the show. I ain't gonna lie. But I ain't gonna lie.
I think that kind of sucks.
That shit is ass, bro. That shit is ass. That is a terrible power. I ain't gonna lie. When I think of like terrible powers, I think of powers. You ever watch The Boys or Gen V?
I haven't watched The Boys yet,
bro.
I've seen Invincible.
Invincible's got too, but Invincible don't really have like any ass powers. If you really,
they do. You ever seen that fake Batman guy? I forgot his name.
Nah, Darkwing. He's kind of tough,
bro. Let's be real.
If Batman had the ability to create portals to a dark dimension that he could jump in between out of,
he doesn't create portals. He just phased into the.
He phases into.
And you can't even stay in your void long enough because there's something in there that can kill you too.
Which is that shit. That's kind of. I mean, but that's more so like a drawback to how good your ability is. Because think about it, if you bring anybody else into your void, you could get out. They can't
until they grab you.
Now that's the thing, though.
You saw Invincible grab his ass?
Yeah, but Invincible is a fucking Viltrumite, nigga. Viltrumite, he's half Viltrumite. Viltrumites are already fucking OP. Them niggas are like Saiyans in that fucking universe. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Yeah.
Mark Grayson is damn near the equivalent to fucking Gohan. Mark Grayson actually trains. That's the difference, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. So, nigga, outside and you seen that shit work every time until it was a fucking Viltrumite they tried to do it to because the Darkwing before
they try to grab
the
Omni
current
Man.
fucking Omni Man fucking murked his father in the worst way. In the fucking worst way. Like, so it really only works on everybody else until you get to that level of being, nigga. I mean, like, that's a power that's decent to have. It just has a bad drawback. But if you know how to wield that shit, I feel like that would be cool. So that's why I was like, yeah, Invincible has powers with like drawbacks. Yes, like, but I feel like their powers are more. They can make their powers a lot more useful, and it's like more so akin to like DC or like the Marvel.
Because
The
I feel
boys
like
or Gen V, nigga, that shit is like, nigga, there's so many outlandish powers. Man, I was just watching the latest season of Gen V, not to be explicit, but one of the powers is to have an infinite asshole.
the fuck
Do you know what I mean by that?
infinite. For this is for a guy or a girl.
A guy. He could stuff anything in his ass. Look at your face, and that's exactly my jaw literally dropped looking at the scene because I was like, what the fuck am I looking at? Like, nigga, I'm literally looking at somebody crawl out of this nigga head first and then stick his arms out and pull himself out of this nigga's ass. Like, right? No, like, bro, that shit, it sounds ridiculous.
That's just crazy.
But those are the type of powers you could get in that show.
I'm okay with those type of powers. I don't need that.
One of the girls has a power to extend her pubic hair, bro. Like,
Wow.
from here to the seat to that banister over there.
That's crazy.
Exactly. So
that's some terrible powers. It's not really useful.
Those are fucking ass powers to have.
Literally.
Like, so, like, nigga, if you are in a universe like that, you would have to hope you don't get some shit like that. Because, like, what do you do with that? What is the use?
You're just a villain at this point.
But you, like, nigga, he's the best drug mule fucking Colombia's ever fucking seen.
Yeah.
Stuff anything up this nigga. He's coming across the fucking border with that shit. Like,
infinite asshole. That's crazy.
Like, bro, it really gets wicked in that show, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like the boys in Genevieve, I ain't gonna lie, those are top tier fucking series, though. Those are some good ass shows. You should definitely watch that shit. No promotion, bro.
I'm gonna watch it eventually.
You should.
There's just so much animated in the world that's amazing,
bro.
So much.
Have you watched Free Run?
Of course, bro. I
can't wait for season 2.
I finished that thing in a week, dog.
Bro, me too. I'm not gonna shout out to my boy Anthony. Anthony was telling me to watch that shit, and Brandon started watching it. I was like, man, I gotta watch.
Let me tell you this: the first episode was kind of slow, but after that,
bro, honestly, bro,
instantly,
bro, it did. It picks up really quick though. I feel like it really has a character. Like, that's a show with some meat and bone to it, bro. Like, it has a foundation and a story for real,
bro.
And they could really go somewhere with it, bro. Like, Free Ren's a gas anime. I'm watching an anime called Got You the Cuda right now.
That thing is gas.
I started reading the manga for it. That shit is peak. I ain't gonna. What else have I started watching? I ain't gonna lie. I was doing a thing a couple months ago. I was watching some old animes that I haven't watched. There was an anime called Monster.
Never heard of it.
One of the best psychological animes I've ever watched.
Is it like Psycho-Pass?
I never watched Psycho-Pass, actually.
That one.
I heard that was gas too. I never watched Psycho-Pass, actually. But it's about a doctor. This takes place in Europe. I believe, and this is before I think the East Berlin Wall fell. So the wall was still up before people was able to cross over those sides. But as a doctor, and he was treating these two twins. When they were found, their foster parents were killed, and eventually, I don't want to spoil too much. The doctor ends up finding out that It was one of the twins that ended up committing the murder, but the twin already got caught off got off the case, or they were never going to convict the twin for the murder because he ended up doing something to himself where he wouldn't be convicted of it.
No.
So he ends up trying to track him down over years. The kid, like it took place. The kid was probably, I think he was like 8. He ended up being 18 by the time of the show ended. So he's over this next decade trying to track this kid down, trying to get him convicted of all these murders that he's committed over this past decade also. So I ain't gonna lie, it's a great ass anime. I don't want to talk about it too much because I don't want to spoil it for anybody because I'll go really get into it.
Yeah,
But
I'm probably gonna watch that later because right now I'm watching like I just finished The Brilliant Healer, and now I'm watching The Wrong Way to Heal.
so yeah, it's a isekai a lot. It seems like.
I mean, I just started watching it because I'm waiting for My Hero Academia final season to like
Oh,
build
season
up.
7, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm letting that
I
finish up.
need to finish season 6. I need to finish season 6.
Season 6 was gas.
I need to finish
that shit
season
was so
6 so I
gas.
can get to season 7.
And I'm waiting for Solo Leveling season 3 or 2 to come out.
3, yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Solo Leveling, I watched I read the webtoon for it when the first season came out. Because after that first season, I was like, man, I gotta watch this shit, bro. That shit was 2 peak. Second season, they did a beautiful job for it, but nigga,
that fight scene was crazy,
man. Well, the scene against Beerus, shit, the scene against the bear, the Demon King, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Oh my gosh, I ain't gonna lie. Nah, Solo Leveling is really tough. I ain't gonna lie, they did a horrible job with One Punch Man season 3 though.
I've been hearing that so much.
I have not watched that shit. I've seen clips, and that shit looks terrible.
I mean, it looks good, but it's like a stop picture or something.
Yeah, I heard that. I mean, some of the scenes are not as like bad as people are exaggerating, but the quality of the anime has definitely dropped. The first 2 seasons were so great, especially that second season. That second season, it's like One Punch Man is getting the seven deadly sins treatment, and it's getting it bad.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, 7 deadly.
I used to love 7 Deadly Sins,
bro. What? I ain't gonna lie. There was a point in time I had 7 Deadly Sins in my top 10 animes. Bro, those first 2 seasons were fucking peak. Like this shit was gas.
You see, I understand why they made Escanor later on in the season. He would have been the main character from the beginning.
From the beginning, I'm not gonna lie. The Escanor love is insane.
I see. He's so important in the story. Like
Bond used to be my I still got love for Bond. The only thing that throws me off about Bond is his infatuation for a child like fairy. But I mean, they try to cover it up like she's 3,000 fucking years old. Yeah. But at the end of the day, bro, this shit is still kind of weird, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, Bond is still a cool ass nigga, but Escanor is that nigga though, bro. I ain't gonna lie, Escanor is really that nigga, bro.
He's so disrespectful, guy.
It's his aura, bro. That nigga genuinely has aura, bro. Like
he's so disrespectful.
His demeanor. I mean, and it really his demeanor makes you wanna. His mentality is what makes you like him because you can really transfer that shit into real life, bro. Because who are you to say that I'm not what I want to be?
Yeah,
like real shit. Because like in a sense, his mentality is his pride. That's his sin. He's the son of the blind sin of pride. Like, and it's never bad to have pride in yourself.
Yeah,
it's just you don't want that pride to turn to arrogance, or that arrogance to turn into like having a super big ego. But nigga, he has so much pride in himself. He doesn't believe in arrogance. The nigga just knows he's that nigga. Bro. Yeah, he just knows he's that nigga. That's really 101, bro.
I think one of my favorite fights is when he was fighting Meliodas' brother.
Yeah, he's like the nigga with the silver hair.
Yeah, he's like, it's crazy how my commandments work on you. It's envy. I don't envy nobody under me. I said, damn.
Like after watching that scene for the first time, I literally had to, like, cause like nigga, who like bro, that's a real shit, bro. He pities nobody beneath him because everybody is beneath him, so he pities nobody. So it's like, bro, dog, he's really that nigga, bro. Escanor definitely would have been like, probably he would have been everybody's favorite character from the jump if he was in the beginning of the show, bro.
I understand why. Meliodas is cool.
He's like
He's a goofy guy that's super strong.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. When he locks in though, he really locks the fuck in. I ain't gonna lie. I remember that first season when he came out with his half demon form for it, or like at least when he had the demon mark and shit. Man, I was like, oh shit, he's really one of them.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, Meliodas is really one of them. Like said, like the first 2 seasons, the Seven Deadly Sins really put that shit on the map for me. And then what they did with the animation after, it was like, damn, can't even like enjoy the anime for real.
I mean, they made a spinoff with his kids and stuff like that.
That shit
like,
is not as good, bro.
I kind of figured because it's on Netflix.
I started like I watched the movies for it.
I'm not gonna lie, the movies are pretty okay.
Yeah, the movies are alright, but the show is whatever. It just like Seven Deadly Sins really just lost
their aura.
Yeah, it really did. It really did, and it happens with certain shows, bro. Not everybody's able to maintain the hype that they had. It's really like at this point for anime, you really have to really have something
strong,
and you're like, even if your story is good, if you're making an anime for it, that animation has to be top tier at this point, bro. Or it has to be just good enough to catch the person's eye. Like Demon Slayer is so popular because of its animation.
Yeah, yeah. You saw the movie?
Bro. You know what movie I haven't seen yet, bro? I haven't seen the Chainsaw Man movie, bro.
I seen that last weekend.
Bro, how was it? I heard that shit was a masterpiece, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, you gonna be like, damn, it hits so cool, it hits so close to home. It's crazy.
I didn't watch it.
I didn't
watch it, bro.
Like you feel his pain because he's like, damn, I felt this in my life before, dog. It's like
Digi really is a relatable ass fucking MC, bro. He really is a relatable ass MC, nigga. So I can already tell, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I really need to watch that movie, bro. I need to watch that. The JJK movie is about to come out too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, for the Culling Games season. Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit looks beautiful as fuck.
It do. So does Chainsaw Man, dog.
Nah, I heard that, bro. I seen some of the clips. The animation looks out of this world,
bro. It's a scenes where it's the fights, dog. I don't want to spoil nothing, dog, but it's so relatable, dog.
Nah, I'm definitely gonna watch that shit soon. I have no choice. I have to.
Imagine you watching this shit, niggas hit you with some shit like, damn, why can't a nigga find love, dog?
Man, ain't that the truth though, nigga? Everybody, I feel humans are really not, nigga. I feel everybody needs love, bro. It really is. It really could make or break somebody, bro. Not experiencing love your whole life could really do something to somebody because you don't really know how to show that emotion to anybody, and you don't even know what that emotion feels like, bro. It really turns you into a cold person,
bro. Imagine you open up to somebody, show them all your love,
just for them to use that shit on you, bro.
And now you're like, you can't even trust nobody with your love no more.
You know how many times that shit, bro? I mean, I ain't gonna lie though. That's the thing though. Humans, bro. You really
scary people, dog.
Humans are scary people, like, bro. It really is sad out here that trust is not a very big. It's not a very big thing. Like, it's hard to trust somebody.
Boy, you just don't know.
And it's hard to give trust to somebody, bro. Because I mean, like,
you just gotta find rules for that shit. I learned from my life. Everybody just gets one chance, to be honest. I give you the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, and that's really how you have to be, especially as an adult, bro. As you go older, you gotta really learn that you don't really have time to waste with certain people, bro.
Bro, people are slimy as fuck, dog.
You get done,
especially when it comes to money, bro. You think you ride with somebody? Try to lend them some money, try to get it back. That'll show you the true character, dog. Doing business with people is the worst way.
To
lose friendships.
You really feel like you just get scammed out of everything, bro. Like losing, like getting scammed out of your like hard-earned money. That really does something to your mentality. It really does something to your trust. Cause it's like, bro, how can you do how can you do that shit to me? Like,
yeah.
If I gave you my money, in a sense, I damn near did trust you. Now, I did trust you because I believed that I was gonna get something in return back for this money. I was trusting you to receive a profit.
Yeah.
And nigga, for that money to never accumulate anything in return, nigga, that shit feels like a backstab. That is a backstab, bro.
I've done business with so many friends, dog, just to get backstab. I can even share some life lessons, dog. Let me tell you this: to do business with somebody that you knew for years, you have to think about it hard, like dead ass. Like you have to think about like, damn, has this nigga ever done me wrong? You have to think about it like that.
And it's
If
really
they've done it one time, they'll do it
they'll
again.
do it again, and that's the sad thing, because it's like you really have to watch how you move with certain people. If they and if you have the leniency to forgive somebody, you can always forgive somebody. Obviously, never forget. That's what I believe.
I believe in that too.
But nigga, you really have to keep them on a rope at this point. And it's like,
Or you being nice. I said a thread, dog.
no, that's a yeah, exactly.
I keep them on a thread.
That's even better.
That rope too thick,
not
dog.
a rope, exactly, because that shit too thick. You're right, on a thread. You really got to keep them on a thread, and it's really stressful on you. That was like, damn, you somebody I could have trusted full heartedly. Now I gotta watch my back every time I'm around your ass.
Sometimes you gotta do that, dog.
And that shit sucks. When people show you that, but it's like it's when that's like when people show you your true colors, right? It really is on you to like really like accept it. It really depends on how you move from there.
Another thing you have to worry about is like your friends when they get into a relationship. Cause they be switching up so fast.
But I ain't gonna lie, I'm a victim. I'm not gonna even hold you.
I believe you.
I'm a victim. I'm a victim.
I've seen it. I've seen it.
I've been more about my. I mean, but I feel like in a sense though, I feel like I wouldn't say I'm always gonna be that type of nigga. But if I'm with a girl that I really do love, I am gonna put her as a priority. I'm not gonna even lie about that.
There's nothing wrong.
And I told my niggas know that already. But what I've learned from an ex is that giving somebody 100% of your priority is not what you want to do, and
that's the worst thing you can do.
And that's where I fucked up at, because nigga, I lost some friendships that fortunately I was able to mend some back, or I was able to mend. Yeah, I was able to mend some back, but it's not the same as it used to be, obviously.
Of course,
and it's respectable. I understand that, because I put too much effort in somebody that wasn't deserving of the effort, and I should have just never been putting that much into somebody I ain't putting no fucking ring on anyways. You feel me?
Type shit.
I feel like you shouldn't make, unless that person really is your wife, they can't be 100% of your priority, bro. Honestly.
You see, my perspective on that is like, there's nothing wrong with putting somebody like as a priority,
but you can't put them on a pedestal, bro.
That's where people fuck up.
And that's what some people. That's where I didn't know the difference. That's where people have to learn the difference. You could prioritize somebody, but you could end up putting somebody on a pedestal, and that's where you want to be able to learn that it's okay to prioritize somebody, but you can't put them on a pedestal. You're not supposed to put anybody on a pedestal.
You can't.
You can't put anybody on a pedestal. Shit, family slimes you out, nigga.
Oh yeah.
You don't think a girl or your friend would slime you out? Family slime you out, nigga. Sometimes blood don't mean shit. Sometimes, bro, blood don't mean shit. And shit, it happens. It happens to every family. It happened to my family.
Everyone.
Nigga, family betray you out for money like this. Property
for fucking
like
freedom.
This.
for fucking freedom.
For freedom like this. Like nigga, it don't matter what. So it really just depends on who you surround yourself with.
Bro, it's like, for me, family is family, but I found more value in friendships than family. It's kind of crazy.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I've called more people that are genuinely not blood brothers than I've called my own family. I'm not gonna say that I'm happy with that, but at the same time, some of my friends have shown me that they really down for me more than anybody has, outside of like my immediate family.
Exactly, same here.
My immediate family, I could never put anything above them.
There's limits.
Exactly. Obviously, that's the different tier. That's a different group. But when it outside of them, like some of my cousins or some of like uncles and aunties that I don't really like know, or I've heard stories about that have done some of my immediate family dirty, I can't even consider some of them blood for real more than I consider my best friends. You understand? You feel me? So, cause I've known, bro, my immediate family knows some of my friends. Like, so that's like really, if you met my family, you are family.
Exactly.
you
Type
feel me?
stuff.
If you met my family, you basically are family. So that's really how I feel. Honestly, I can't really ever say that certain family is more like blood is thicker than anything else, bro. Because sometimes blood could poison your ass. Your blood, sometimes your own blood portrays you. That ass. So
That's why you have to pick and choose who you let into your life.
life.
Doesn't mean it has to be blood. It can be somebody you associate with.
Exactly.
It all depends.
Yeah.
Everything depends for some reason.
That's why, and that goes back to saying like you really got to watch who you do business with. You can't even do business. I'm sorry, because you can't really even do business with family. Just like you can't even do business with close friends, because it really that shows you their true character. For real. Once I feel like literally feel I feel like once money starts becoming a play into something, it really shows how a person's character is, because it'll show you what they're willing to do for that money.
Yeah. Because if somebody's stingy before you got into business, don't even go like into
Oh, man,
business.
they don't even make sense to go
I
into business
realized
with a
from
nigga
doing
like
business
that.
for a lot of people, their character shows you a lot about them before you even like try to do
Do and
business.
go into business with somebody, you really got to look at their habits and like what they do on a daily basis, how they interacted with other people, what they've done to other people before
Exactly.
you even consider
Even like it doesn't have to be business wise. It could be
just anything. If you have this tendency to do something like
like
this,
playing ball or like
G shit.
it'd be like stuff like that.
Like
If somebody's stingy playing ball, same way with money.
nigga, if you play dirty during ball,
You can
you
play
don't think
dirty.
you gonna play dirty in real life? Fuck out of here. So yeah, so it really depends on how you really got to look at the tendencies of a person before you do go into business with them. Because nigga, they could take shit from right under your nose and you won't find about it until it's too late.
You should. The world is just funny when it comes to people and money.
Man, people like, but that's the thing though. That's why I was like, I feel like a lot of people do have a sense of self-preservation. They will do things in their best interest, but it's really how far are you willing to go for your best interest.
True.
Because you could still be a good person and do things in your best interest, but it'll like if you want to like if your best interest is to be the richest possible, you could I just work hard towards that goal, or you could just go stick somebody up and go try to get the money the fast way. You try to sell drugs.
Shit. You know how
You
many
try to
days
scam niggas.
I be thinking about that sometimes. Like, damn,
Nigga, be shit. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
that
Sometimes I
scamming
be
life look easy as fuck,
boy,
but
what I always
nah.
tell myself, nigga, if I ever wanted to hit a bank, if I ever wanted to hit a job, bro, cool 20K, bro. I feel like I would have been cool off that shit. I hit
I think
a play for 20K.
at least 100.
100K.
At least 100.
See, that's when niggas get greedy.
That's one
That's
time.
when niggas. But that's
One
that one
time.
time they'll put your ass on Fed watch. 100K is a little bit too much.
You see, with 100K, you got to be a little smart about it. There's crypto for a reason.
True.
There's cash plate businesses. They can't say nothing about cash businesses because it's cash.
True. You good. You gotta have
They don't know how
little.
much work you do behind the scenes.
You gotta have little
You got to
money
know what you're
laundering
doing with it,
schemes.
though.
You gotta have ways to clean your money, make that money look official.
Yeah, there's so many ways. People do it all the time. We
Shell
don't know what
company.
businesses
They
are
funnel their
going.
money through shell companies and shit.
Exactly.
So I mean, yeah, but I feel like I don't wanna feel like I'm getting too greedy. I feel like 20K is already greedy enough. But I feel like 20K, nigga, if I fucking flip that 20K into something else, I feel like 20K, I'll be cool with it.
You see, the only reason I haven't thought about scamming is because I have that feeling, I do it one time, I get caught up.
No, I think that's being a Zoe, bro. Because I had the same thought. I don't know about the other Zoes of our people that do scam, but nigga, I always feel like, bro, I feel like I just had the bad luck. And I'm the one to do this shit. That one time I do it is gonna be the one time I
That's
get
what I
caught
feel
on
like.
that shit. So that's why I would never.
Because I heard stories like that, but like I have heard so many stories. Niggas start one time.
They get fucked up off that one time, bro. That one play, like nigga, I can't risk that shit. I don't want that to be me.
The people. These are like the stupidest people I've met in my life. The people that scam their own bank. Why would you scam your own bank?
Like nigga, you're in the system. like nigga, you're in the system.
Now
They
you,
gonna track that shit some back to. They gonna track that shit to you somehow, bro.
cause now certain people that I know, they can't use their bank for like 5 to 10
They
years,
like nigga, like your
and
ass
you
got
don't realize
locked.
how important having a bank
Bank
is.
is, bro, especially being an American. Like nigga, if you want to have a life, you need a bank. I'm not gonna lie, you have to
You
have
can't
an
get no
account,
direct deposits from your job. You have to hold everything cash.
cash. You have like nigga, and you have to. In order to have a credit, you need an account.
Yeah,
Like, bruh, nigga, some people places like you can't get a house without having a good credit. You can't get a car without having a credit in certain places, bro. So, like, you need a bank account to be a functioning member of society. Sometimes I'm not going to like it. Not even sometimes. It really is how it's supposed to be. So, if you cook your shit like that, bro, you really are kind of grits, nigga. Might as
some people
well.
are just dumb like that. It's kind of crazy.
But
They
I
don't think about the pros and cons about life. They just think about the pros.
the pros, or they do. You can't think about the pros or cons, but it's really like how heavy are the pros to you. That sometimes those pros overweigh the fucking cons. That they said shit is worth it if I get caught. To me, it's not worth it if I get caught because I know damn well I can't spend a minute in prison, bro. I can't do it.
I can't do it either.
I
After
can't
watching
do it,
Scared Straight, I'm like, damn,
nigga.
nigga calling me delicious and
Boy,
shit, dog.
my parents me conditioned me at a young age to be afraid of prison, nigga. Boondocks conditioned me at a
The Booty
young
Warrior,
age
dog.
to be afraid of prison, nigga. I could never go to prison, bro. Hell
I
no,
can't
bro.
do it either, dog.
Nigga,
You go to sleep, they fucking you, dog.
that's exactly what my fear is, bro. Like, nigga, I can't close my eyes, bro. Like, bro, I'm gonna be in the corner of the fucking cell like this the whole time, bro. Nah, nigga, I can't do it, bro.
Bro,
I feel like I'll be in fear of my ass and in fear of my life every fucking day, bro.
the
Niggas
Boondocks,
get shanked off the stupidest shit, bro. You get put in the wrong place at the wrong time, nigga. You get stabbed and you wasn't even the fucking victim, bro. I mean, you wasn't even the person that they was going for. Now your ass is in the fucking floor.
bro. I think I heard so many stories from friends that like came out of jail.
Jail,
Bro, they
nigga.
tell me so many stories. It's like I think one of them is like he was in a jail cell one time. And I guess the guy that his roommate was snitching on somebody. So the guards let the guy in his room, and then you got to be like he's sleeping on the wall like this. So then the guys that came in the room, he heard him. The one guy whispered in his ear, "We're not here for you. We're here for this guy. You turn around, we will kill you and rape you."
Oh my god. Yeah,
So
nigga, I would have been in that bitch like,
and he said, if you understand, you stay quiet and you let us do our job. All he heard was screaming and stabbing. The
but
guys left. They closed the jail cell. All he saw was blood on the floor.
my eyes, them niggas would have whispered that shit in my ears. Nigga, I would have moved the slightest bit, nigga. I would have had, nigga. Yeah, I understand your whole week. I would have moved the slightest bit, nigga. I would have understood every fucking word that came out of that nigga mouth, boy.
I would have went straight
Hell
to sleep.
nah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Nigga, sleep, nigga. I was already asleep, nigga. You don't even gotta worry about me. Do what you gotta fucking do. But nigga, that's what I'm saying, bro.
It's stories like
I
that
don't
that have
even
me
want to be in
concerned.
that fucking predicament, bro. I can't even be in that predicament. But it's like, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I do put myself in situations that could. I feel like everybody does a little bit of illegal shit from time to time that could just land them in some
What do you
stupid shit.
consider illegal, dog? Because nowadays, if you think about it, people do illegal stuff and they don't even notice.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I feel like the cops could hem you up for anything if they really, if they really have the fucking time or they really in that mood, bro. I feel like you could get hemmed up for anything. You don't have to go to prison, but you could get put in jail for at least a night, nigga, for about anything. Even I don't even want to be behind a jail cell. Nigga, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I got threatened to go over jail over speeding before. I ain't gonna lie. I was doing 20. I was going 27 over the speeding limit. Nigga said I was reckless driving. Nigga said I could send you to jail right now. I was like, damn. He really let me off of the ticket. So I was like, thank God. So, but it's like situations like that. It's like I really think about it. Like, bro, for little shit, you can really just get put in jail over.
bro.
If a nigga really want to put you in jail over jaywalking, that nigga probably could if he wanted to, bro.
Low-key.
Real shit.
I wouldn't say I still jaywalk, but there's moments I don't feel like going to the stop sign.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody, that's what I'm saying. Everybody jaywalk from time to time, bro. It's slight shit that niggas do. I mean,
Speeding is nothing I would do anymore, dog.
Nigga stealing from Family Dollar, stealing from Dollar Tree, nigga. You get caught, nigga. You depending on how the store.
It's Family Dollar, dog. Why would you steal from Family Dollar? Half the things are $1.
But that's the thing. That's what people think about. Oh, shit cheap anyways. They ain't gonna mind if it go missing. Like, bruh, I ain't gonna lie. You really gotta get in the you really gotta think about the mindset of how scummy people could really be.
Shit, people start stealing now because of the EBT thing.
Niggas not getting food stamps no more. Niggas not getting EBT no more. Section 8 might be going away, or Section 8 might be getting revised. I'm not using it. I mean, Section 8 is not getting used how it's supposed to in the first place.
Bro,
Section 8 was never meant for people to live off of. It's supposed to.
Some people been living for 10 years, dog.
Off of that shit, exactly. And niggas,
I wish I knew about it. I probably would have just got a crib.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying now. But that's older generations were able to take advantage of shit, and now in our generation, their niggas are realizing, oh, you niggas are finessing a system. We're losing money. We can't be losing this money anymore. So now niggas are finding ways to shut down governmental help. Yeah. So that way the government actually has money. Because they're like, why the fuck are we helping a poorer class or a lower class when this money could be going back into our pockets?
It's all for a good reason. You help the poor class stay poor. So there's no need for other people to make money. That's how it works. It's capitalism, dog.
Hey, man.
There has to be levels. There has to be a poor so the rich can stay rich.
Exactly.
That's how it works. Like,
because if anything, sad,
but that's how it works.
If everybody had the same amount, then nigga, that's damn near communism. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, they don't want that.
Yeah, exactly. It's socialism. Niggas don't want people to be equal, man. Exactly. There's levels to this shit, man. And depending on where you were born in life, you might just stay in that level for fucking ever.
Yeah.
Even if you could be born in the poorest environments with the smartest brain and still never make it out of your environment, bro.
Sometimes it's your environment for sure. But it all depends on how hard you want to work in your environment to get out.
True. Like, I don't ever feel like you have to be a product of your environment. But sometimes I feel like certain environments can't swallow you whole.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't have to be you being involved directly. It could be something that happened in your area that ends up involving you indirectly.
I agree.
So it never like nothing is ever certain. Nothing is ever like set in gold, bro. So I mean, not set in gold, set in stone. So it's really, I don't know, bro. You really just have to, if you really don't want to become a product in your environment, you really just have to.
You just gotta want it.
Yeah, you just gotta want it, bro. Because it's so easy to fall into it. It is easy to fall into it.
It's so easy to be so lazy, dog.
Especially when you have so many people around you that's just falling into the same shit. It's like, damn, it'll just be easy for me to fall into this shit too. But nah, nigga, I ain't gonna lie. This is a different life that niggas want, bro. And if you want that life, go get that shit.
You should. Nigga want a Lamborghini, dog.
Then go get that shit. But you're gonna have to want it. You're gonna have to know what comes with wanting it too.
Oh, I already know. It's hard work. Sleepless nights.
Man.
Telling your girl, I can't sleep with you tonight.
Like, nigga, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes it's really hard to tell your girl no to sex, right? Because you gotta wake up early in the morning, man. I ain't gonna lie.
It's called a quickie, dog.
Nigga said no to ain't no to sex.
You can say no, but there's moments you gotta say, I gotta go to sleep, dog.
Right? But that's what I'm saying though. Like, sometimes, bro, you can't go to full 5 rounds, full 3 rounds, bro. Sometimes you got to do the half rounds. Sometimes the 2 minutes is good enough. That's all that's all you gotta give before you gotta go, bro. Sometimes I get it, bro.
Because sometimes if you want to really get far, either she supports you or you gotta leave it, dog. That's all it is.
I ain't gonna lie. And honestly, as I'm growing older, I started realizing, bro, sometimes I can't fault people for wanting to jump ship. In a sense, like, not wanting to stay around waiting for something to happen. But at the same time, I realized that that's a trait that our generation has lost because
they don't believe in hope.
they don't believe in building something. That's what it is. They want
they want it to be
already be built already.
So
exactly.
Crazy.
They already want it to be built. Our generation definitely doesn't believe in building something.
That's why kind of they either older sometimes. Because some people, excuse me.
No,
some people just they don't see the vision because they're enjoying the lifestyle of what's going on, partying, boat life.
No, my fault.
They're good bitches, you know. It's like so much distractions in the world, and imagine you're on social media, you see a older guy with all this bread, his life together. They want that nigga, dog.
Because it looks already
Established.
established. Exactly. They don't have to work for it.
Then they go over there, they could beat the fuck out of the dog. Like, but then
because you never, bro. Sometimes you can find what you think you're looking for, and that shit comes behind a great sacrifice. Nigga.
Yeah. Sometimes they get lucky, they find the jackpot. Some don't. They get beat, or they get sent out to the slave trade or something.
Yeah, shit I ain't gonna lie, shit could get bad.
But then they look at you like, damn, he finally made it. I'm gonna try to double back. Fuck off, bitch.
Literally.
Like, dead ass.
Literally. So
they don't want to wait for the process. So crazy. The process is the process. You need hope.
Exactly. Especially if you how do you expect to have a connection with somebody that you can't build with? Like if you think you could just hopping into a situation is not as easy as it sounds. Because first of all, if you don't know what that situation will come with, the nigga that got to where he is, that is established, you don't know what he did to get to where he is. You don't know what people he's crossed. You don't know what things he's like. You don't know what he's done to get to where he is or she is.
You know, I had to learn that over time.
Sometimes money comes in dirty ways, bro. You don't know how that shit comes. You don't know how some people get success, and sometimes you don't want to be a part of how they got their success.
Yeah. Some people got riches from snitching on niggas.
Snitching on niggas, or just double crossing niggas. Yeah.
And now they coming back for me like, oh, that's your dime? She dying too. I just met this nigga. Nah, it's too late.
Bruh, I'm not gonna lie. I've been a victim of hearing stories from one side and not getting the full picture and already coming to a conclusion. And I feel like a lot of people come across that like a problem. Like you want to be there for somebody, so when they come about it, they only tell their side of it. They could be in the wrong the entire time, but the way they talk about it,
yeah,
you would think that they got done the dirtiest way. And
but it's not like you could get the other side from out of the different other person.
Exactly, because you're only hearing it from what you think is the real source, which is the source that's giving it to you. You don't know who the other person is, and
that's where you start asking questions. What I do is like I ask questions. I add my common sense so I can try to get both sides of the story. Because it's like when you listen to a dog, oh, he beat me. Why did he beat you? Did you say something? No. Well, he's not gonna beat you for no reason. Because if he did beat you for no reason, then you just a dumb bitch.
And then, if you be like that nigga that nigga really is just insane. But I get what you're saying though. It really like there's a reason for something like yeah. But at the same time, I don't want to say that you don't want to believe that the girl is just getting hit because she's provoking the nigga to hit her. You're gonna think that the nigga is assaulting her because he's just a bad guy because you're only getting it from that side. Like, unless you get the full picture of the story, you're never gonna make a right conclusion to how the story should end.
That's why he asks questions.
Yeah, and that's right.
Because if you would have asked her like, okay, he beat you today, has he been beating you every other day? If she said no,
now why did you hit you today?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get
ask these questions because they're not gonna tell you why. Like, Sometimes you're telling a nigga like, "Oh, you ain't shit. I fucked your homeboy." They smack the fuck out of him. They go tell you, "Oh, he smacked me. I didn't do nothing wrong to him."
I ain't gonna lie, nah. You told me that. I'm not gonna say I'm hitting you, but that shit is crazy to say to a nigga, bro. Like, what is wrong with you? But it doesn't justify that nigga should hit you. But I see why the nigga hit you.
And
But,
and the guy told you before he has a temper, but you still want to provoke him. It's like these things, like
I ain't
when you
gonna
think
lie.
about it from that
But that's
perspective.
really. But sometimes, unfortunately, it's like if you seen signs, you kind of put yourself in a situation that you could have already got out of if you already knew the signs, bro.
I understand love
Matter of
makes you
fact, it's
blind, but it's
even
like you got to see things too. Like, let me tell you the story, dog. I think I told one of my boys the story the other day.
mm,
Like, I was messing with like this is one of my homies. Like, we were friends for a minute. I was supposed to smack like back in the day,
mm.
but I had a dime, and I'm like, I ain't trying to smack. I already got a dime. Let's just be friends. So then after I broke up with my ex, I'm like,
Try to
like,
go back and hit
nah, I
that.
wasn't even trying to hit. I was just trying to vibe
Oh, okay, for sure.
because the dime lives kind of far. I ain't trying to drive like
All the way out there,
all the
yeah.
time. So I wanted to vibe, chill. I had a good vibe. Next time I chilled, I went a second time. She's like, pulled up. I'm tired. I want a massage. I already know what that means.
Means yeah.
Pulled up, gave it a massage, dick in the system. So then she'll start telling me like stories like, oh, damn, I, I know we're friends, but like, you cool peoples. You feel me on the vibe. But then she started telling me like stories of her ex, how she used to beat the nigga. I said,
Wait. She used to beat the nigga.
she got hands.
Oh nah, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I've been a victim of getting hit by a girl, like on some serious shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It really does shock you. One is like, nigga, did you like? It really is like, damn, you just struck me. But nigga, knowing that if you did something, if you retaliated, you would probably be the bad person in that instance. Nigga, it really has to take all of you. It takes something in you to like walk away from the situation, bro. And nigga, I ain't gonna lie, you can't be with somebody that beats on you, bro. And if your girl is hitting on you, nigga, leave. Do
No
not.
cap.
And it doesn't matter how bad. It don't matter how soft the hits are. If she feels comfortable enough to strike your ass, nigga, leave the situation, bro.
I don't know. I'm very vulnerable when it comes to relationships now. You feel me? So it's like I've always told every dime I've ever been with, yo, if you ever put your hands on me, just I'm gonna leave you. Like they're
Me too. And that is
very.
like,
That's
nigga,
the first thing I let them
nigga,
know.
that's
I don't
one
put my hands on nobody. Keep your hands to yourself.
self, real
That's
shit.
it.
That's like two things I really draw a line at, bro. Or like in any relationship I get in, cheating and abuse, especially physical abuse. If you really feel like I'm bitch enough that you could put your hands on me, nigga, I don't need to be around your ass at all. Because I don't need to be provoked into doing something I'm gonna regret later.
Yeah.
So there's no need for you to be around something like that. Because there's no good that could come of something like that.
I have a boy that's just dealing with that shit right now. I said, bro, you love that toxic shit, though.
Man, and that's what, like, nigga,
Because ain't no way you complain about it. You still there.
ain't there, bro. Like, nigga, like, imagine one day she really hits you hard enough that you walking around with a busted lip.
I'm not
Like,
gonna lie. You can't tell nobody you got hit by your dime, kid.
and them niggas gonna look at you like you crazy. The niggas gonna look at you like, nigga, you letting your girl hit on you? But it's like, nigga, you are allowing that shit though. Like, bruh, that shit is not cool. That shit is not cool. And it's never cool for a nigga to hit on a girl either. No
Either
physical
way, it's
abuse in
not cool
any form is
regardless.
not cool at all, bro. Like, that shit is weird. There's no reason for you. If you really want to be respected, treat niggas how you would treat yourself.
Exactly.
If you beating on me, at this point I feel like you hating on yourself. You hating yourself, nigga. And if you hate yourself, get your ass put in the mental asylum. Fuck that, nigga. Make your ass your ass. I don't care, nigga.
Or I don't know how people deal with that shit. I can't do it.
I'll call cops real quick, nigga. If it means my ass not going to jail, nigga, hey, nigga. I don't really mess with 12, but nigga, I ain't gonna lie. There's one thing about black people, nigga. They'll always come and rely on 12 when they fucking need it. When they fucking need them, but 12 will be their best friend, nigga. No bullshit. No bullshit.
12 is your best friend sometimes.
Yeah, that ass, bro.
Because we gotta normalize calling the cops on a Dom's kid.
Nigga, no, that's what I'm
We
saying,
gotta
bro.
normalize that.
We gotta
They
normal.
call
That's
the
a
cops.
shit.
They call the cops on us
That
like
is
no
a shit
problem.
that has to be normalized. Niggas don't need to feel like, bro, at this point, niggas should be more comfortable in their manhood to know that you're not going to be looked at as a bitch if you're calling the cops for your self-preservation. If you don't want to go to jail over some stupid shit because of he say, she say, just get ahead of it. Just
Call
get
the
ahead of it
cops.
at the time. Call the fucking cops.
And
If
then
she strike your ass, nigga,
bing bing.
bro, don't even, nigga,
Just
just
eat that shit.
run out the house. 911. If the cops don't believe you, nigga, at least they have it on file, bro. If they don't believe you, fucking leave her, nigga. That's it.
No,
That's it.
let me tell you this: eat that shit. Call the cops. Have your evidence on your face. Now
Nigga,
you're the last one laughing as she driving off to the jail.
jail, exactly.
That's it.
Like nigga, I ain't gonna lie, niggas gotta stop being afraid of being called a bitch. I feel like niggas. That's why some men, like, if like, unfortunately, when men get sexually abused, also they don't say anything because they don't want to be looked at as lesser than. But nigga, bro, you have to speak up. You have to speak up. I feel like that's a form of toxic masculinity.
It's not even about speaking up. Some people just don't know how to speak up because how they grow up, dog.
And that's true. That's another thing too. Yeah, like I can't say that you have to because there's different situations, different people. I know I know people that definitely have a hard time
Especially if you grew up in
conveying.
a Caribbean household.
Yes, because I ain't gonna lie. I know some bad situations where I ain't gonna lie. That's why sometimes I can't say family is really family because there's some weird ass members in your family. There's uncles that touch on little kids,
Bro,
and if those kids even tell the older people in their family, they still go out their way to protect that person.
so crazy.
Some families will rather protect a predator than believe their little ones, and that shit is ridiculous to me. I'm sorry, people. I hit the mic again, but that shit is ridiculous to me, and that shit is sickening. Like, dog. So
Crazy.
it really is like sometimes, yeah, it is hard to speak up because like sometimes you don't even have a support system. You never had a support system where you could have spoken up in the first place. So yeah, but it's like, but I feel like over time, as you get older, right and wrong, common sense should be a factor that kicks in eventually. If you know something is wrong, if you know something has been done to you that is not supposed to be done, it's okay. At least you should know it's okay to speak up.
If you don't want to speak up to your friends or family, get a therapist, dog.
Get a therapist. And that's another thing I've been saying too, nigga.
It's
Cause
okay.
I ain't gonna lie,
I'm not
just
gonna lie,
go
it's
to
okay.
therapy. Therapy,
It's
I ain't gonna lie,
okay.
sometimes that's low key been my answer to a lot of like some of my friends' problems, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. Sometimes when they talk to me about something that I generally just don't have an answer for, it sounds like you need a therapist, bro. Like in the most genuine sense, like talk to somebody that is professionally licensed for this shit. Like you have so much on your plate that you feel like you're about to drown in it. Go to somebody who actually gets paid to listen to your problem.
Yeah, because I heard some shit sometimes, dog. Imagine you chilling, your boy like, I'm not gonna lie, dog. I'm about to kill myself. I'm like, whoa, dog.
What the fuck am I supposed to do with this
Whoa, dog.
information? Like,
Hold up. Let
dog.
me call a therapist because
Yeah,
this is my limit, dog.
like, bro, like, dog, that's some real shit, though. It's like, dog, it's like you want to be there for that person, but you don't know how to be there for that
You
person.
say the wrong thing, and then
They should now you feel like you were responsible for that shit.
Exactly.
So like, nah, bro, literally go to therapy, bro. I genuinely don't know how to help you on this one.
I don't mind giving advice. I'm good at giving advice, but there's
some things that I'm just not knowledge on. Like I don't have the knowledge of. There's somebody that does. I could refer you to go help. Go or betterme.com. Betterme.com,
the
nigga.
suicide line. I'll give it to you.
Better
dog.
help, nigga. What the fuck? I'm
'Cause-
good. Like, or exactly the suicidal. I ain't gonna lie. I heard the suicidal hotline is actually ass, bro.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I heard that shit is actually ass. Some niggas don't give a fuck about you for real.
I'm not gonna lie.
Bro.
I think I saw one of the scenes from Key and Peele.
Them niggas really just don't like they it's really just like talking to like a receptionist, bro. You just like nigga. I ain't gonna lie. That should be a segment one day, bro.
We just called the suicide line to see how they talk to niggas.
Yes, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. We'll write that shit down for next
Yeah,
time. Like
that should be a segment. That'll be an interesting segment. See the real how the real behind the suicide
behind the
hotline,
scenes
bro.
of Suicide Line.
Yeah, bro, that would be tough. That would be tough. So I don't know, bro.
That shit's crazy. That's not a bad idea, but hey, life is just hard for people to just be like give up. Like, yeah, I'm done with life. I'm gonna just kill myself, die.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, but it's like you don't want that burden on your shoulders at the end of the day, bro.
Never do, dog.
That's why sometimes it's better to tell people to get help. I feel like that's another thing that the black community has to get better at. Also, I feel like therapy is so shunned upon, especially as a Caribbean in Caribbean households. Niggas think they know everything, bro. Y'all don't know everything, bro.
Yeah, you gotta try new foods too. That's what I say too.
Yes, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like sometimes our culture is too rooted in itself. Like we should be able to branch out a little bit to explore new things,
You know what
incorporate other things into our
you know what
culture.
you gotta try? Try it today, kid. It's called Efao.
What is that?
It's a Chinese spot.
Okay.
It's like I'll say you make your own like noodles in a bowl.
Oh, that sounds tough. It's
It's
like
in like Pembroke Pines. I literally just came back from that spot just now.
oh, that's
I'm
fire.
not gonna lie, that thing was gas, dog. Like,
Bro, that sounds like I forgot what it's called, a hot pot or something like that. I've been to somewhere like that. It's like you make your own ramen basically.
basically.
Yeah, and
But
it's like
but the thing is, like, they have their own like boba on the side. And then you get your noodles, which is vibing, bro.
oh, that's tough. That's actually hard.
It's a good place to take a girl on a date too. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. What do you say it was called again?
Eat fa.
E5?
So
Yeah.
like E EATPHO.
PHO?
Yeah.
Oh, E5. Okay. Yeah, I'm about to keep that in mind. That sounds like a
So
fire
I went there,
place.
bro. That's what I was just thinking about. I'm like, damn, because the soup was on the table, but that thing was good, dog.
That sounds like a fire ass place. But
and,
that's
and, and that thing
I love
fills you up too, because the bowl's like kind of big.
I ain't gonna lie. That's what I'm saying. New foods. I ain't gonna lie. Have you ever had alligator before?
Yeah, I had it before.
Alligator is good as shit. I feel like there's certain foods that people shouldn't be afraid to try, bro. Like there's different things out there that is actually like pretty tasty. One thing I won't eat though, I ain't gonna lie, I can't bring myself to do it, nigga. I can't bring myself to eat frog legs, bro.
I don't know.
I heard frog legs is good as shit.
I heard too.
Yeah, I can't do that
I had
shit,
friends
bro.
that eat crickets. One of my old teachers ate monkey brain, stuff like that.
And I know niggas that eat fucking raccoon like religiously. Like
I
I ain't
can't do
gonna
it.
like roadkill. That like I know
That's
niggas that
that
actually
hillbilly
eat
shit, dog.
that's that real southern shit, bro. I know niggas that actually eat roadkill. I'm like, yo, how are you able to, how are you able to fucking pick a fucking squirrel on the side of the road and fucking say damn this shit look like
How you know that shit don't got rabies, dog?
like bro, what the fuck? And pick a fucking raccoon off the side of the road and say, damn, this shit like it'll be delectable tonight, nigga. What the fuck?
You
Nah,
see,
bro.
there's people that try new things. That's how we found out how. I don't know who the hell put their mouth on a cow titty, dog.
And
It's
said
like stuff
that
like that, dog.
that's why like bro, that's what I'm saying. What a good like when I think about having all the answers to the past, there's some questions that I will actually have answered. Like, who was the first nigga to really get under that cow and say, damn, I'm thirsty, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm thirsty, nigga. Like, damn, bro.
That's some good questions,
It's
dog.
like, bro, that shit is crazy. Now, niggas will have the real answers to who really built the pyramids, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Stonehenge, we will find out who actually built Stonehenge, bro.
Man, this is goddamn aliens, dog. That's how.
Yeah, and honestly, bro, that's what I really just fuck it up to, bro. It's just if certain things don't really have answers for it, God is the explanation, bro. Because
Yeah.
hey, if it's in this world, then it was meant to be here, bro. Well, not all the time. I don't believe roaches were meant to be here. Fuck roaches,
I
nigga.
think roaches are from another planet.
Man, I fucking hate roaches, bro.
I think insects all came from another planet, or they're just an alien, dog.
Nah, but I ain't gonna lie, I can understand that because octopuses are low key aliens, nigga. Because them niggas have eight brains. I have a brain for each tentacle, bro. Like,
No dead ass.
yeah, bro, that's just ridiculous. And I'm like, yo, nigga, them niggas are not human. They could fucking well, obviously they're not human, but them shits don't sound real. Like they could camouflage. They're more intelligent. They're actually pretty intelligent for a creature in general. And it's just like sometimes, and they can operate in the sea and out of water.
That's true. Sometimes I be thinking like, how they said it's outer space? What this whole time the ocean was outer space?
I heard about that too. I mean, shit. Sometimes I heard things. I heard times that we know more about outer space than we do about our own ocean, and we haven't discovered everything in the ocean at all. We haven't discovered a
Only
large
six
portion.
percent. Was it 6% or 3%? It's one of the two.
Yeah, I heard that we only it's like closer to like 3% of what we actually know about our own ocean. So, and this shit down there, that I mean, like if honestly, I'm not ruling out the possibility that Atlantis is real. Like,
I'm very sure it is.
honestly, if aliens were to come from anywhere, aliens probably would come from under the sea. And if anything, that wouldn't really make them aliens. That'll probably make them the first,
Natives.
exactly, first the fucking Earthlings. Like realistically, because Earth was mostly water, so that's not too far fetched to believe in. Like we, as human species, are definitely we weren't the first. We weren't the first beings. I mean, first of all, we had a sister species in the Neanderthals that went extinct. That goes to show that there was two species, like human-like species, living at the same time at the same period of time. I mean, so there's like that's what I'm saying. If having all the access to the past, we literally know the whole history of Earth.
Yeah, you have a point.
That shit would be that you would literally have at least if you wouldn't be able to tell anybody the answers, you would know the answers for yourself. And shit, that would be perfect in a podcast situation, nigga. Imagine you would have unlimited topics to fucking talk about, nigga. Bring out notebooks. You'll be known as the biggest conspiracy theorist of all fucking time. Whole time you spend real facts.
You speaking too much real facts. They
literally, nigga, CIA gonna come into your fucking door.
You know too much, dog.
Yeah, sharing nigga, you gotta go, gang.
That's what happened to Andrew Tate, dog.
no real shit though. Andrew Tate was talking about too much real shit. They had to pin his ass up with some fake ass charges.
Gee, shit, because he was talking about how niggas gotta be very masculine to get farther in life. He's speaking some facts though.
I mean, bro, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The whole blue pill, red pill content. I feel like masculinity or trying to bring awareness to being a more masculine person isn't a bad thing. I feel like though that content takes advantage of niggas that don't already know how to operate in their own life though.
That's the thing. It's like it's helping simp niggas and regular niggas become the best niggas they can be. But if we have too many niggas like that in the world's gonna collapse. Like, there's not gonna be enough simp niggas to help the simp
because people. I ain't gonna lie, at the end of the day, not everybody could be a fucking leader. No, you need some followers and out there. That's how you build civilizations. You need somebody to lay out the plans, and you need somebody to actually build those fucking plans for you.
You see, I'm not lay out the plans type of nigga. I'm not a builder, dog.
Nah, exactly. That's how I feel too, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. One thing I could get my hands dirty for now, but that's not my goal in life, nigga. At the end of the day, I want to be able to say I'm accumulating shit without even having to lift a finger for real, bro.
That's the goal, dog. That's the fucking goal.
Because, nigga, I'll be damned if I'm working under somebody my whole entire life, bro. Real shit.
I learned that at a very young age. He's better off to try to find something.
Nigga, I know I didn't want to work under my whole entire life, nigga. When I was in fucking elementary school, my teachers was telling me what to do. Nigga, I was like, man, this authority shit is not for me, bro. Fuck out of here.
I felt that. I learned that in college, dog.
This authority shit is not for me, bro. I was like, nigga, I need to be my own boss, bro.
Cause I'll be at work sometimes and like, watch your mouth.
Man, what the like literally, bro. Like, nigga, my job has a no headphone rule. Can't listen to no music on the clock, bro.
Damn.
Nigga, you know how annoying that shit is, bro? Like, dog, like, nigga, that's like, bro, I need to be able to do whatever I want to on a job and still be able to get that job.
How they gonna know?
They don't know.
I know. That's what I'm saying. How they gonna know?
They don't know. But I can't talk too much about that. For purposes, nigga, I don't listen to music on the clock. But I ain't gonna lie, that shit is some ass though. I mean, because our job, we have like other chain locations. We have locations in like North Carolina, have locations in Ohio, stuff like that. So yeah, I understand if those warehouses are having issues with their, employees listening to shit, fucking up shit in a warehouse. So, nigga, they don't go for every warehouse. Nigga, my warehouse, we pretty good over there, nigga. I ain't gonna lie, we have minimal
I just hate jobs like that. When they can fuck up, they all gotta suffer.
fucker. Exactly. Then
I
that's
hate
how it
that
is at
shit.
my company. So I ain't gonna lie, you hold everybody responsible for somebody else's incident. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. I feel like self accountability. Niggas need to start bringing that shit back, bro. Stop making everybody suffer from
Exactly.
one person's
Find a
action,
nigga. That's
man.
it.
Fuck all that, bro.
Just
If
find the one nigga so everybody else can learn. Like, all right, he got fired because of this shit, so we
shit,
can learn.
shit give me fucking trauma in basketball, bro. Suicide, bro. One nigga mess up, everybody gotta run. Why?
Cause we
He
a
messed
team.
up.
We a
No,
team.
we
We
the
a
team.
team.
He the team, nigga. I bet you if that nigga missed a buzzer beater, he ain't the team no more, nigga. What the fuck?
He bench.
He benched that nigga's ass. Nah, bro. So now I don't want to hear none of that shit. None to feel like we gotta. If you want to make somebody better, don't make them feel like if they fail, everybody's gonna fail with them. No, you failed by your fucking self.
But it builds character, though. You know, it
Exactly.
does build
If you
character.
fail on your own, you're gonna realize you gotta climb out of that hole on your own sometimes, bro. You can't rely on everybody else to help you sometimes. You gotta learn how to do shit for yourself.
I mean, it makes sense. You feel me? So it's like, in some aspects, you gotta learn as a team, but in real life,
But that's what I'm saying. In
you
real
gotta be
life,
solo.
you really gotta. Not everybody's gonna be able to help you out of that. You gotta realize that some shit you gotta do solo. So, I feel like sports, yeah, it builds camaraderie. It builds a sense of companionship and teamwork. But nigga, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Sometimes, yeah, you can't really translate that shit to real life, bro. Self accountability is a real thing. Same thing goes for these women, niggas. Self accountability is a real thing. Learn to start taking accountability for your
Probably like
actions.
2% of them will take accountability. Everybody else is like, nah,
I ain't gonna lie. I've seen,
two
like,
percent.
it's crazy how that shit is a real thing though. Like,
They really don't.
women really be dodging accountability.
Yeah,
Like, it really is that
some of
shit
them
is
don't even know how to spell accountability. That's the crazy part. It'd be so crazy.
like, I really had conversations with some of my homegirls, and it's like speaking logic.
It doesn't exist, bro. I had so many college homegirls where, bro, I remember this one homegirl that went to St. Thomas or Flomo,
I'm like
whatever college is up
fucking
there.
SCU, nigga.
Some shit
Oh,
like that, bro. She used to call me all the time, telling me, "Oh, I'm dating this athlete nigga. Red flag. You dating an
athlete.
athlete? Oh, he cheated on me. He fucked me. Then he go fuck the 3 other cheerleaders, and he told me that.
Not surprised. First of
And I
all,
stayed because I wanted to give him a chance.
account. Where's the
Red flag.
You stayed. Why? Yeah, like, bruh. But you knew you was gonna stay. So why are you complaining? That's the thing though. Like, you
I don't
complaining
understand.
about something that you actually had the opportunity to get out of now. So why are you complaining about it if you decided that you're gonna stick into that situation? Now, if that shit happened again, who are you gonna blame? You can't blame the nigga. He went out of his way to tell you he fucked those bitches, by the way.
Yeah.
And your ass still stayed.
And then she told me a good nigga came away. She dodged him because he wanted to take good care of her. Now I say you sound stupid as fuck.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
I'm not gonna. I mean, shit. I realize in life sometimes you don't. Sometimes it scares off some women seeing that they're getting what they want in a sense. Like,
I mean, I get
if
it.
a nigga that wants to take care of them comes along, or in a sense, not even take care of them, or just wants to
Good.
treat them good. I know some women that actually that shit scares them off because they've never received something like that in their life, so they don't even know how to operate with that.
Yeah,
and they're used to
that's
the
called
bad.
the single parent household.
they're
Well,
used.
single mother household for most cases.
They're used to seeing the bad. They're used to associating bad with love, and that's what they're used to, and that's what they fall victim to.
Oh, you just don't know.
Cause,
My college experiences are fun.
cause
Once I figured that out, I could treat them bag and still get the
still,
pussy.
I ain't gonna lie, but
That
that's
was the funnest part.
sometimes it's like damn, it's easier to fall into the role of just being a fuck boy instead of actually trying to love somebody.
I don't know.
And
It's
it,
fun.
and it, I mean,
It's fun.
it's fun for. I feel like it's fun for a time when you just, or I feel like it's fun when you just don't like
You're
not
not
looking
looking
for
for love.
nothing. Exactly, when you're not looking for nothing. But when you actually want to find a relationship,
It's hard as fuck.
and it really sucks as a person because it's like, damn, like I'm actually trying to love on you. And you making this shit hard, like bitch, you a thoughts. Like, bro, this is like, nigga, I ain't trying to be around this shit, bro. Like, nah, nigga.
I'm not
Hell
even gonna
no.
lie. Sometimes you just gotta accept the person. If they don't, for the people that want to stay, they'll show you that they want to stay.
Yeah.
For the people that's giving you a hard time, like, oh, I don't know about this, they don't want you, dog.
No,
You always
you
have to
really
pick a.
gotta like really take shit. The first nigga hesitation at this point is a no.
Yeah,
You really and this like in this point in life where you really gotta say, nigga, if they not 100% about it, then they don't want to do it. Ain't no 90, ain't no 85. You either all in or you not in.
yeah. To me, if you're gonna date one person, you have to have like five backup. I'm not gonna lie to you, because that one person. Imagine you go on a date, you put your all into one person just to say, I don't know about this. Maybe we should stay friends.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's the thing
That's why you
though.
got five more.
But I feel that. But that's why I just don't put a label on us as dating. If that makes sense, nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
We just talking type shit.
Can't say too much. Can't say too much. But can't say too much. But I'm not.
I'm just
But
talking from
I'm not
history,
gonna
dog.
date you. I'm not gonna date you if I don't feel like I could put 100% into it yet. I'm not gonna call you. More so, I'm not gonna even call you my partner if I can't put 100% into you because
I don't know about that. For me, it's like I gotta see it as like I gotta see the vibes. You know what I'm saying?
no,
Before
but
I,
that's what I'm saying. That's what we talking for. So I could see what it's like. If I'm already seeing shit that I don't like while we talking, why the fuck would I date you? You feel me?
I just fuck. I
Exactly
just
though.
fuck.
But that's different though. Then that's you just there's a difference between just fucking or you just talking to somebody to fuck instead and just dating somebody. If you dating somebody you just wanting to fuck, I ain't gonna lie though. I mean, I don't. I
But
feel
sometimes you just don't know if
that's the thing. Yeah, I feel
they
like
qualify. Because
I ain't gonna lie.
sometimes
I see some people have different views on dating. I've seen people say that they could date multiple people because they just see the act of going on a date as dating.
yeah,
They don't consider being what one person actually dating. So I could say it really just depends on your view on it. I feel like personally, when I say I'm dating, I date to marry. Well, at this point in my life, if I'm not saying I want to be with you or I'm not claiming you 100%, then I don't see myself marrying you, or at least not in this, like, not right now. I don't see myself marrying you. I'm not at that point with you yet. If I eventually ask you to be my girlfriend, then that means I want to lock in with you eventually.
yeah, type shit. Because it's like
That's why I'm like, I can't just, yeah, I feel like I feel like everybody should have a backup. I ain't gonna hold you. Because especially, I don't feel like you should tie yourself to one person if you have doubts in yourself or have doubts in somebody. If
I
you see
agree.
red flags, don't put yourself into that person 100%. Go ahead, have your backups. But if you feel like if you see somebody is worth that effort and you feel like you are ready to hold on to something like that, then you should feel comfortable enough to throw yourself into it, or not throw yourself into it, but at least put your eggs into the basket. I should say.
Yeah, because I had instances where it's like I wanted a date to marry, but then I get to see someone's real character. But it's like you start dating them, and damn, she showed me those good characters and good characteristics that I'm like, all right. But then month 3 hits.
But that's the
She
thing
don't know how to cook.
when
She lazy as fuck.
you start talking to people long enough, though, those characters they could only put up the act for so long, though. That's why you gotta draw out the talking stage for a little bit.
Yep.
You draw out that talking stage for a little bit, you
You went
eventually
from
see the
married just
cracks.
to a new body that I'm a fuck now.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
exactly. But and that doesn't go for everybody. But sometimes the cracks in the armor or the cracks in the facade that you're trying to put up, because the honey phase is really will fuck you up. It's again to start dating somebody real early. Like
That's why I have this rule. After 3 months, I see the real person.
that's really it. The 90 day. It's a 90-day rule. That's what it's called. The 90-day rule. First 3 months. But I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes some people are too advanced. Some people are too advanced. You gotta stretch that shit out to half a year. Real shit.
Some people, dog.
Some people been through so much shit that they know how to hide shit now. So you really gotta. But that's the thing. So you know how to hide shit, and then there's people that know how to keep the shit at this point.
Shit.
And at this point, I feel like, nigga,
I think I'm like top tier.
Peeping bullshit, nigga.
I'm top tier when it comes to
Man,
that shit,
one thing I learned as a nigga, bro, you just gotta let people talk, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of people,
You gotta listen.
Niggas will tell on themselves without you even having to say shit, bro.
I'm a prime listener, dog.
Niggas will tell on themselves without you even having to say shit. You just gotta be there to catch it. You just gotta know what to catch too, bro. And then eventually, when you do catch it, sometimes you like to sprinkle that shit back into it. But I'm like, oh, I thought it was this. They be like, oh yeah. You gotta throw it back out there sometimes and just throw them off. That's really how you peep game, bro. That really shows though that niggas sometimes niggas been lied to a lot in order to realize some shit like that now though.
Because some niggas are good storytellers, dog.
Great storytellers, nigga.
But so you gotta be like, what did you say again? They change it up.
Yeah, you gotta catch. Yeah, exactly. You gotta catch them. Sometimes, nigga, you gotta tell a nigga to tell the story from the get, retell that shit exactly how he just said that shit. No changes. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes that's how the police will hit you up too, bro. Like when they questioning you, they get niggas into confessions by making them retell the story over and over and over again. They'll ask you questions, but they'll ask it in different ways. But they're asking you the same shit. So like you catch yourself repeating the same answer, but it's like if you
suddenly change it.
Yeah, if you start changing up your answers, they're gonna start throwing some more shit into that, and then eventually you said too much shit that you don't even know what the fuck that you started from. So I ain't gonna lie.
That's why I just stopped lying, dog. Because I peeped that at a younger age where I can't keep up with the lie.
Ain't lie anymore, bro. I ain't gonna lie. My mom got me like that, bro. She got me up bad. She hit me up bad, bro. She caught my ass in a lie. I used to go to a private school when I was from my elementary, and there was this girl in my class that gave me this little it was like this little cartoon Bible, right?
Yeah.
I took it home. My mom seen that I had it. My mom, she ain't like when I was like taking stuff from other people. I was just telling her my friend gave it to me, but she told me to give it back to my friend the next day. Went to school. I forgot to give it back to my friend. So when I went back home that day, my mom asked me, did you ever give that shit back to your friend? Instead of telling her the truth, mine was like, yeah, I did. My mom said, bring me your book bag. I was like, what the fuck? Why are you even like, why did it have to go that far? Like, why didn't you just believe the words that came out of my mouth?
Nice the way you said, yeah, that sounded like a lie. Yeah, I did.
I mean, bro, I'm legit. This is the first time I think this is like the first time I've ever lied to my mom. Real shit. Because
First and last.
I ain't gonna lie. Definitely not the last. Definitely not the last, nigga. That's the thing, though. Sometimes you lie, you get caught in a lie, and you find out that you don't want to be a liar. Sometimes you get caught in a lie and say, damn, I need to be a better liar. It really,
yeah, man.
I ain't gonna lie. And sometimes, nigga, I just lie. I feel like sometimes, I'm not gonna say lying is always the right thing to do. Sometimes lying is the right thing to do in the moment. I'm not gonna hold you.
Sometimes
lying is the right thing to do in the moment.
Just to get out.
Out in the moment, like in the moment. And nigga, I ain't get out of that in that moment. Mom beat my ass and I was on punishment for a month. Like, I ain't gonna lie, Mama OG, she took that shit to a soul. That the fact that I lied to her, bro.
I've never been in punishment before. I should get ass whoopings, dog.
No, nigga, I used to get beatings plus a punishment, bro.
I think what I consider punishment is the difficulty of what I'm getting beat with.
I ain't gonna
There's
lie.
levels to it.
I ain't gonna lie. I always told myself I'd rather just get beat for a day
For a
than
day.
nigga. Like,
With what? That's what you gotta say. With what?
I mean,
I've been beaten with a frying pan,
oh yeah,
a TV, sandals,
like dog, how do you just hit
tree
beat with a
branch, my
teeth?
favorite. Leaves
Nah,
or no
nigga,
leaves.
I ain't gonna lie. My mom, she used to tell me about that shit.
Cables,
Yeah, cables. I never get
books,
the most I got beat with. I got beaten
backhand,
with.
front hand,
I got beaten with a
side
hanger.
hand,
Yeah, I got
karate
beaten with a
chop,
hand. Got beaten with a hands before.
car.
Car, nigga, you got hit with a car. I ain't gonna lie, that's just abuse at this point, nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
It probably was.
I ain't gonna lie. Whoever was hitting you, they just wanted you out. They just wanted you off this earth from that point. What the fuck? A car is crazy.
Now I think
nigga.
about it, probably.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That shit is ridiculous, nigga. A car is actually crazy, nigga.
I'm telling you, I've been beat with a lot of stuff.
The most I got hit with hands before. I got beat with a hanger. And I got beat with a shoe. Got beat with a belt. I got hit with a belt buckle before.
The worst one for me is the family beating. When everybody in the family taking turns beating your ass.
I never necessarily went through a full family beating, but I had an instance where multiple people beat me in the same day, but not like everybody.
That moment.
Like, yeah, that's what I'm
Everybody beat
saying.
me.
Groups in the family, yeah, no, not everybody. I had people beat me in the same day. Multiple people beat me in the same day, but never like a full group of people.
When I tell you that,
that shit sounds like
that beating got me looking like a Yamcha on the floor, dog.
Man, I remember when I got exposed for sending a dick pic, bruh, when I was in middle school, bruh. Nigga, my mom caught that shit on my phone, bro.
Damn, that's embarrassing, dog.
Nigga told my whole entire family, bro.
That's crazy.
Nigga. Nigga, I ain't gonna lie. That shit I held some animosity towards my mom for that, bro.
Just to tell the whole family, dog.
Yeah, like telling the whole family was OD, nigga.
That's a Haitian thing.
That's a real Haitian thing to do, though.
Thing.
That's real. Like, that shit had me really like, yo. And I ain't gonna lie, for a bit, nigga, my grandparents even knew about it, bro. And to hear them talk to me about some shit like that, I was like, bro, y'all shouldn't even know about this shit in the first place. And like, nigga, I was like, my family, I was getting back-to-back talks about that shit. Like, nigga, I was like, bro, that's it. It felt like ultimate betrayal in my sense, nigga. Because I was like, bro, that was the first time something like that ever happened to me, where like the whole family got to know about it. Like, niggas in Haiti was hearing about that shit. I was like, wow, was it ever that deep?
That only happened to me when I caught the belt. And they told the family, oh, I'll try to beat her.
See, that's why I was always afraid of. I always thought about one day retaliating on a beating. But I was like, bro, I don't want to retaliate in a way, and it makes it seem like I was like trying to fucking fight back. Nigga. I was not trying to fight back. I was just trying to not get hit. Like, nah, dude. Nigga, getting told that she was getting started to hit back is insane, bro.
You ever try to memorize your mom's combo and you dodge it like perfectly?
Not in a sense, like, I ain't gonna lie.
I did it one time. I felt like an OG, dog.
I never dodged one of my mom's hits. No, I lied. I have, nigga, because my mom's signature, she always goes for the hand at first. Man, I remember, I pulled that shit back one day, nigga. That was the last time I've ever dodged something from my mom, nigga. She just beat me worse, bro. So it was like, bro, I had to realize, nigga, it's better just take the hit in the moment and just thug it out instead of prolonging the beating, bro. Eventually, the pain, you get hit so much, the pain feels like nothing anymore, bro. Eventually, you get hit so much, the pain is the constant pain doesn't feel that bad anymore, bro.
I mean, for me, I heard a story from one of my friends. I have never experienced this before, but one of my friends had a scheduled beating after school.
Scheduled beating, nigga, that's assault. Scheduled beating is crazy.
I guess he was acting up in school,
bro.
So his parents waited till he got home. So you know what he did? He prepared. He got like 3 jackets on, a couple books and the clothes.
Nothing happened. Says he waited. Cause they peeped that he was wearing extra clothes and stuff. So they waited till he got in the shower.
Bruh.
And with him butt ass naked.
I
said, damn.
I got caught locking in the shower once too, nigga. That shower beating, that's probably one of the worst beatings I ever seen.
And the water makes your skin so soft, so it
exactly.
hurts more.
The water, like the fucking water tenderizes your fucking skin. When you get hit with that belt, that shit sticks to your skin, bruh. And they pull that shit back, and then it hits you again. It's like you actually getting whippings, bro. It was like, damn.
Feel like slavery all over.
Literally, bro. It's like, nigga, and it's the fear. Like, nigga, I didn't even hear when the bathroom door opened. It was just one quick motion of the shower curtain going back, and I seeing the belt in her hand.
That gave me a little flashback, dog.
Like, nigga, that's real PTSD. Like, dog, that shit is crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. I got caught in the shower before. That shit is not fun, bro. Nigga, getting beat butt ass naked, that shit is demoralizing, nigga. It's like, nigga, where the dignity at, bro? Like, you could at least let me put underwear on, bro. Like, you got me. I'm getting beat with my dick out like right now. Like, I'm getting beat with my dick out right now. Like, come on, bro.
Man, they don't care, man.
They don't give not a fuck.
They say I brought you into this world, so I already see what you got.
Man, I remember I heard that line for the first time, bro. When my mom said that, bro. I was like, bro, who even thinks about this shit? Like, dog, why is that even a saying?
I think that happens to every kid. Like, it's a generational thing.
And I was like, bro, in no sense should you feel like if you brought me into this life, you should be able to kill me with no remorse.
Some parents take it too far.
Like, dog, what the hell?
Some people take it way too far.
Oh nah, bro. I ain't gonna lie. People that actually like murder their children. I definitely feel like sometimes some of the wrong people get children, bro.
You see, I feel like this is what I thought about sometimes. I feel like the people that kill their kids are like the special kids in college, in high school. I mean,
nigga,
can you ever wonder what happened to them after they let them free?
Nah, bro. They definitely They definitely have something fucking wrong with them mentally. If you're out there doing that, it's more so. It's just like because it's like there's no sense.
No
like
supervision, dog.
It's like you're free to do whatever. But it's like, bro, why? Like, because it doesn't make no sense why you would do that. Because if you didn't want a child, bro, adoption. Just put them up for adoption, bro.
So people think about that.
Like, nigga, like you don't have to murk somebody in order to get them out of your life.
Some people feel like that's the only option. Some people know better. Some people got anger management. There's so many factors.
That's what I'm saying. So I feel like some people definitely don't deserve children. And it's just like sad. Some of the sweetest people don't have the ability to have children, bro. But I feel like factors like that shape who you are in life also, bro.
And these are things that you have to look at. Like people, everybody has their flaws in life. That's what I call it.
Yeah.
You have to live with your flaws and then
make the best out of them.
That's all you can really do.
Yeah.
Some people with flaws are having kids. And that's what
feel like exactly. But like, nigga, it's sick, bro. Like, I don't even know how people could do anything to children, bro. That shit, it hurts.
Yeah, these adorable people, little people.
Like little people with bright futures, bro. That's really it's like you destroying that, bro.
It makes sense to living with little Hitler or something, dog.
Like, dog, exactly. Like, nigga, and then that's the thing. Some of these kids go through terrible shit in their past, and it makes them become terrible people in their future.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's like it really just is evil feeding evil, in a sense, because the cycle it's just a cycle of hatred. It doesn't run out. You get hurt so bad that you want to hurt somebody else to make you feel that hurt, to feel the hurt that you did.
You sound like a villain saying that
shit. But that's really how people think, though, and I've seen it, bro. Like, people don't want to suffer alone, so sometimes they feel like making everybody else suffer around them.
Bro, it's like that
is better.
Misery loves company.
Bro. Exactly, misery loves company. Because the more misery there is around you, bro, it's the easier it is to spread, bro.
Sad to say. That's what's good to be happy, regardless of what's going on.
Like, yeah, it is. That's why, like, having a positive outlook, even the slightest positive outlook, could change a person, bro. Because if you just start adding a little bit more positivity towards your day each day, eventually it'll really take a lot to bring you down. Like, if you are constantly looking at the brighter side, even if a bad situation happens, you're more resilient because you know that you're gonna get out okay at the end of the day.
That's what you gotta do. Positive views on life and keep you going every single day.
I don't know, bro. I just feel I definitely feel like it's definitely something I have to work on, being a more positive person. But I definitely don't want to be stuck in a cycle where I feel like I need to be looking at shit for not as I want to say as face value, or I don't want to feel like I have to accept something for what it is anymore. If something does happen, I want to feel like, okay, let me make a change about it. Like, I don't have to accept the result. I could change this result to something else, and that's what I started working on. That's when I want to get better at. I don't want to be complacent with my actions. I want to get complacent in where I am. I want to be able to move on to something better, even if there's an obstacle in my way. And I feel like that's what everybody should be striving forward to. They shouldn't let an obstacle stop them in their place. There's different ways you go around it, go under it, go over it. No matter, go through it. No matter the way, you shouldn't let a wall stop you. You have to find a way through that shit. You let a wall stop you, then how else are you gonna get through anything else in your life?